music going, baby.
Yeah. Hey, people, you gotta drink. You gotta feel something. But it's very hard, friends. It's hard to be hard. Sometimes we feel like going down. Oh, yeah. Well, what a show we got for you tonight, my friends. It's gonna be wild, insane, and maybe even a little dangerous.
Perhaps. Likely dangerous, not just maybe.
Oh, and look who's in the house tonight, my little friends. Yes, it is the return of GABE X.
Hello, everyone. Hello, hello.
Tonight, we've got a wonderful Mezcal spectacular. I mean, this is going to be the biggest show we've ever done because there's more Mezcal than we could possibly drink in a whole evening, I think. Probably 2 evenings.
There's a lot of Mezcal here. There's a lot of Mezcal.
It could be, yeah, it could be 5 or 6 or 7 or 9 evenings worth of Mezcal. But tonight, we spared no expense. We brought it all here in one big place. We have a whole bar full of fruits. What do we got? We got mixers. We got glasses. We even have bitters.
Fundamentally, though, we have a lot of really, really good mezcals to drink. I think that's what it all comes down to. Everything else, kind of icing on the cake. But just these core mezcals, I'm very excited. It's good stuff.
Me too. Me too. It's going to be very, very cool. And we're going to waste no time, I think, moving right into our first tasting for you all. All right?
Well, do we want to taste first, or do you want to explain what mezcal is?
Well, first we got to pour.
We got to pour.
Yeah, we got to pour.
That's how the show runs?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the first thing we're going to pour is, it's a new brand, Felino. Okay? So, yeah, that's pretty good. Very good.
Okay.
Gabe has his 3D glasses on.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
right.
I just saw Avatar in 3D last night, and so I want the 3D Tequila Whisperer experience. And it's all going to be like a little bit more surreal and a little bit tastier.
Right on.
It doesn't help you at all, but for me, it's good. At least until the polarizing filters start to piss me off. All right, what are you writing, dude?
Okay, dude. So give me a pour on this, and we'll start talking it up.
All right. So this is Felino Mezcal Reposado, 100% de agave azul, which might strike some of you as being strange. Why is that?
Well, let me just break down. Let me ask a tech question. Witchy, Rasta. How's our music mix sounding? Like, are we close enough? Are we far enough up front with our vocals? Can you hear Gabe and I? Oh, hi, Tequila Tamales. Hello. Yeah, audio is good. Witchy says good mix. Nice. All right. It's just what I want to hear. All right. So, here's an interesting thing about Felino. Now, this stuff is a brand new brand, and it's mezcal somewhat in name only. This stuff is made in, I forget the, rookie mistake. I just blanked on the state that it comes from.
So it's not made in Oaxaca?
It's not Oaxaca. And so it's not Mexican legal to call it tequila, even though it's made from blue Weber agave, and it is not cooked in pits in the ground, and it doesn't have a smoke to it. It's cooked in autoclaves. And the only difference is, so you've got like a blue Weber agave distillate, but it's made in a non-sanctioned area, so they have to call it mezcal.
Zacatecas?
Zacatecas, yeah, thank you. That's exactly where it is.
All right, there we
go.
Thank
you. Zacatecas. Oh, actually, yeah, Tequila Rocco. Rocco showed up. Excellent. He's been asking me to taste this, so this is good. So, are you excited, Rock, that we're getting all jiggy with your juice? Is that? Well, am I allowed to say that?
That sounds a little sketchy, but
yeah,
it's a mezcal show. All rules are out. All bets are off.
Turn that down a little bit. Okay, yeah. All right, so... Okay, so we're tasting this stuff. Now Felino is a kind of it's an anomaly because it's a mezcal in name, but it's more like a tequila in production. So it's a great thing for us to start with because there's not a lot of smoke in it. But Gabe and I have done a pre-taste.
Yeah, so we're a little bit acclimated to it already. So we're expecting, normally with mezcal you expect this really, really macho, very, very smoky, but we kind of know going into this, we know a priori it's not going to be quite that intense. It's going to be a little bit lighter, something that's maybe a little bit easier to get into. Maybe something that's a little bit more accessible as well.
True, and I gotta say, I got ahead of you a little bit on the nose here. There's something going on. You know, it doesn't smell like smoky mezcal, but it's also not completely a tequila reposado. There's like a honeyed citrus factor going on.
Yeah, there's something different. It's a very pleasant, mild sweetness on top of everything. It's not like any tequila that I've had. So that's definitely distinct compared to any of the tequilas that I've had. Once you get past that, I definitely do smell the blue agave.
Yeah. Because
there's some reposado in there. There's some blue agave. There's some tequila vibes going on.
It's very smooth. You know, I don't usually use that descriptor, but it's sweet and it goes down. But there's another taste going on here that's very interesting.
What's the proof of this? Is this 38%?
I thought it was 80 proof.
80 proof?
No, it's 38, dude. Bingo, dude gets the bottle. 38%.
So some people say that that extra 2% just makes a big difference in terms of how drinkable something is.
Really?
I don't notice that much of a difference myself.
I've noticed in the Millennium Edition when I taste the Mexican version, 38.
Okay.
Yeah, it feels softer to me. And this Beneva.
But that's also a different lot, though, right? So you gotta factor that in too, right?
True.
It could have just been. Sorry, I didn't mean to
No, it's
catch
cool.
off there.
Bullet showed up. I see we got Bullet and
Bullet,
Quinto showed up. Witchy says he finds it 38% softer. Sometimes, yep. All right. Oh, and so, so Rocco's saying that we have a Mexican version. Okay, so that's interesting. I didn't realize that. Well, that makes sense.
That's not surprising.
Yeah, not surprising at all. Because it's in very few places right now in the country. Oh, Pedro showed up. Hey, Pedro! Right on! So we're tasting, just for you, Pedro, we're tasting some Felino. I know that you're a big fan of Felino, but now we just heard something, Pedro. Gabe and I are tasting 38%. What's your bottle? What have you been tasting? Is it 40 or 38? Pedro, share some of the ET70. Wow, I'm waiting for my bottle,
You gotta
friend.
share it.
Yeah, right
Interesting
on.
the sweetness on this, that mild kind of honey sweetness, really carries through all the way from start to finish. It's there in the nose. It's one of the dominant flavors, and then the finish, when everything else kind of drops away a little bit early, that just kind of lingers a little bit. Still, so very, again, just like the smell, it's kind of a pleasant, soft experience. Nothing too macho, nothing too, attention grabbing. But
I think that's a little bit of my disappointment with it, is because it starts somewhere, it mids the same place, and it ends the same place. I'm not really getting a journey on the sip.
You want a plot development?
I do. I want a journey. A little bit.
A struggle, a resolution.
Yes, I want a rapid falling action after the climax.
Yes.
A little bit.
And a nice smoke.
Yeah.
That is cigarettes.
Smoky mezcal.
Was it good for you? I need to learn how to do that. I can't roll my tongue like that.
Actually,
I love it.
Yeah, you're better than me. I usually.
It's a throat roll.
Yeah, I do it in the throat.
Kinky.
It's like hey, I don't want to get into it.
Yeah, well.
So, so this is Felino, folks. This is a repo. Rocco, why don't you hook us up here in the chat? Tell us where we can find this. Where is it for sale right now? Because I got this bottle a while ago, and I have not kept up on exactly where it's distributed right now. Let's see who else is in here just for a second. Yep.
Yeah, so I'd say this is interesting. It's not completely grabbing me. Like I gotta go get a bottle of this, but it's a nice change of pace. If you're out there some night, at a bar or just like liquor store, I want something a little different. Maybe pick up a bottle. I don't think it's going to be a life changer, but Definitely drinkable.
Yeah, definitely drinkable and different. You know, Gabe and I were saying before the show that it has the same kind of interest as drinking a Soto would have, the Hacienda de Chihuahua Soto. It's a distilled agave spirit, and it's fun to go there every once in a while, but maybe not as often as if you're into tequila, as often as you would go to some of your favorite sippers.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough.
I agree.
All right, so Totally says I don't know. Totally never told us where it is. Oh, Chicago area. Chicago area for now.
Okay.
I'm sorry, that was Tequila Loco. Totally showed up, right?
Okay.
All right, everybody's got it. And Pedro has seen it in San Diego.
All right.
But Pedro, you didn't tell us what the the proof is, dude.
You got the 80 proof for the
what are you drinking?
The Weekly 76 proof.
All right. So Gabe, maybe this is a good period for us to take a break here after our first sip. Let's talk about the history of what we know about mezcal. How is it different from the creation of tequila? Okay, you want to start out
Sure.
there,
So let's take off the 3D glasses.
Give us a
starting to
little
annoy me.
mezcal 101.
Okay, so I think there are fundamentally three differences, big differences between tequila and mezcal. The first one is the type of agave that's used. Tequila has to be made with
Blue Weber, baby.
Blue Weber. So there's only one type of agave that it's made from. With mezcal, there's I think 5 or 6, maybe even 8 different types of agave. The most common one is Espadín Maguey, so sword. And if you drink enough tequila and enough mezcal, you do start to kind of recognize and this one you can kind of tell there's some blue agave there. I can usually tell if I'm drinking a mezcal that's Espadín.
No kidding.
It's got a different flavor.
What are some brands that have that? Do you know any?
So let's see. So Del Maestro is one that has a very characteristic Espadín. I believe Danzantes, their basic Joven, is Espadín. The Don Amado, which we'll get to later, is actually a mix of Espadín and Tobalá.
Oh.
But I'm pretty sure the Espadín is more prominent. So you do start to, and I'm sure the Sombra. See if it says on there. So big difference number one is the type of agave. So again, Espadín Maguey is probably the most common one from what I've seen. Another, actually less common one, but very, very tasty is Tobalá. And our Scorpion folks mentioned that they've got a reserve Tobalá mezcal. There we go.
Hey, this is imported in Sausalito. Right down the street, dude.
Yeah, all right. We could go hit them up afterwards.
Yeah, well, we're getting ahead of ourselves.
Yes. So our Scorpion friends mentioned that they've got a reserve bottle of Scorpion Tobalá right now, and I'm very jealous because Tobalá is, I think, from what I understand, it's fairly difficult to grow, and there are actually restrictions on how much you can harvest and these sort of things. So Tobalá mezcals tend to be fairly expensive. They're quite tasty, and from the couple that I've had, Del Maguey, San Ramon, and then maybe one other one, and I guess the Don Amado has some mix of them. So that's difference number one, is the type of agave is different. And along with that, it almost goes without saying, but the region that it's grown in, mezcal is primarily grown in the state of Oaxaca, so more southern Mexico. There are a couple other surrounding states that are allowed to produce mezcal, but it's fundamentally a different region. So it's a Oaxaca region as opposed to the Jalisco region. But I'm gonna lump that all together with the type of agave. So difference number one, type of agave.
Yes.
Difference number two, just fundamentally the overall production process is much less modern. It's much more traditional with mezcal. So we'll talk about the smoking in a bit because that's the pits, because that's a big thing. But even the crushing of the agave is very rarely done with a grinder or anything automatic. It's going to be more with a tahona. Put the agaves in a pit and crush them with a stone wheel. The stills are often ceramic, even like a ceramic still that's wood heated.
Yeah, and I'm hearing like a Scorpion is saying that Tobalá is wild agave. It's rare and has a very small yield, which he says Tobalá is wild grown.
Okay.
Very interesting.
Okay, very cool. And then so the distillation, I don't think any of the mezcal, maybe some of the big players do, but rarely with stainless steel stills. It's usually going to be a copper still or even a ceramic still. There might be a wood fire underneath it rather than like a propane heater or something
all
like
the
that.
smoke you can get, baby.
And then, so the third main difference is the way the agaves are cooked.
Oh yeah,
so with tequila.
Let's get to it.
With tequila, you're steam cooking agaves in an oven, a horno,
Hopefully.
or I guess an autoclave, right?
Autoclave, yeah, but horno is best.
Yeah, horno is the brick oven. Autoclave is going to be a more efficient, but perhaps less tasty variant. So with mezcal, what they do is they get a fire going in a giant pit. The pit is lined with rocks. They get the fire going, heat up the rocks, and get everything nice and hot. Then they pull basically coat the pit with, I think, agave fibers, throw the agave piñas in, cover it on top, and just let it smoke out for a few days.
Unbelievable.
To convert the starches into simple sugars. So that fire and that pit experience imparts the agaves with a much, much, much smokier character than tequila. And since tequila is fundamentally not smoky, there are a couple exceptions, but you end up with something that's very, very smoky.
And we have a question right now from Bullet. Bullet is saying he's not a big fan of smoky mezcals. Do we have any recommendations for mezcal that is not so smoky? And we might be tasting some this evening, so stick around, and hear what we say. I'll just give you a preview. I have not tasted this yet. I'm looking very forward to this. Gabe brought this and is telling me that this Sombra, new brand within the last year anyway, maybe not as smoky as some others.
Did I say that?
Didn't you?
I don't know.
Oh, I thought you did.
Nah,
I thought you just said it like 10 minutes ago, dude.
No. We'll see. So, but let me answer Bullet's question a little bit more thoroughly. So take all this with a grain of salt. I probably know more than the average person about mezcal, but I'm certainly not an expert by any means. If you don't like smoke, probably not going to love mezcal. But for a lot of people, we were talking about the Felino, and I said that this is accessible. Mezcal is just really not a super accessible spirit. For most people, it takes time to get used to it and time to appreciate. For me, it took well over a year. My first real mezcal experience was in Jalisco. Ron Cooper of Del Maguey had came and gave us a presentation of his full lineup, and I kind of see where he's going, but it's just too smoky. And then over the course of the next year, and there was one night I was just sitting out on my patio, we're barbecuing, some burgers or some steaks, and it just kind of clicked. But it's, for most people, I think the mezcal, getting it takes a little bit of time to develop. Now, having said that, in my limited experience, the people who do take to mezcal right away are Scotch drinkers, particularly Scotch drinkers who like peaty scotches.
I was just going to say.
So I know 2 or 3 different people that enjoy peaty scotches. I gave them a glass of mezcal. They said, "Hells yeah, give me some more of this." And it just really clicked with them. Yeah. So if you're a Scotch drinker, and particularly a peaty Scotch drinker, you might be a good candidate to try mezcal. If not, pick up a bottle of good stuff. Come back to it every couple of months. One night you might find it clicks. You might not. But don't expect it to happen overnight. I don't think mezcal is as accessible as tequila, in my opinion.
I completely agree. It does take it takes a palate warming, and some people just never go there. They've tried it, they understand it, they can appreciate it, but it's just not their thing. I don't go to mezcal as often as you do. I think you go to it a lot more than I do.
Right.
But you know what? I'm ready to go to it right now.
All right.
Now,
Let's go.
I have a question. Where should we go? We want to do some silvers.
Yeah.
Should we do like a side by side with like some Scorpion and the Sombra? Or,
yeah. So we have 3 silvers. Is that correct?
We have 3.
So let's throw these up here just so people know what we're talking about. So let's start with the Sombra. So Sombra is a relatively new brand. It's imported in Sausalito, or distributed out of Sausalito. So this is a little bit more on the kind of high-end, I don't want to say foo-foo, that's too strong a word. It's a little bit more high-end, kind of classy, like you'll find it in more of an upscale liquor store.
Yeah, they have them in Mill Valley.
Which is also the case for Del Maguey's. I guess this counts as a silver too. So this is fairly new. I think it's around $50 a bottle. So not super cheap, not outrageously expensive either. Depending on your budget, I guess. I think this is nothing like mind-blowingly amazing, like nothing really, really super unique about it, but it's just a very solid classic mezcal. So I think this is a good place to start. It's this is what a basic, really well done mezcal should taste like. It's smoky. It's earthy.
Pour that while you're telling me.
I can't pour and talk at the same time.
This guy, he's so into talking about it.
I love it.
Wow.
So we're going to
The
start
lip
with,
needs to taste.
with Sombra Silver, and this is made from Espadin.
Oh, whoa.
Or
Okay,
Espadin, Maguey.
I'm getting a lot of kind of model paint glue remover here. Wait.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, there is some. There's a little bit of funk.
Things have changed here. Okay, so
You gotta get past that. The other thing with mezcal is when you first smell it and taste it, you're just like smoke, 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 and it's just like I liken it to when you go from like beer to hard liquor. When you first start drinking hard liquor, you're like, wow, all I can taste is alcohol burn, and it just overwhelms you, and you can't appreciate the flavors. Eventually, with hard liquor, you learn how to. Lippy likes it. He likes it.
oh man, bring it on the barnyard, baby. Okay, so
All right.
this is a very rich flavor. It's got a lot of smoke on the nose, and when you taste it, boy, it opens up
Yes.
into a lot more complicated taste.
Yes, and in my opinion, let me finish my previous thought. Sorry, I don't want to go on a complete lecture here.
It's cool.
Where was I going with this? Yeah, so in the same way that with hard alcohol, it takes some time to calibrate out and get past the alcohol burn so that you can appreciate, for example, with tequila, you can appreciate the agave and the wood and all these other things. The same thing is true with mezcal. You have to learn, it takes some time to learn how to calibrate out the smoke and have it in the background so that you can focus on the citrus or the honey or all these other little nuances that make really good mezcal amazing. And you touched on, I think a very important thing is the complexity. For me, the reason I love mezcal, sometimes even more than tequila, is because good mezcal is really, really complex.
There is a lot of shit going on here.
Yes.
It's like sweet, sour, smoky. There's like denim and satin all at the same time.
Denim, huh?
Wow.
Stonewashed or like just classic blue?
Good question. I kind of thought more stonewashed, actually. Yeah, like you could even almost taste the pebbles of the stonewash that were still left in the pockets.
Yeah, from the miners.
Yeah,
49ers.
yeah. Oh, interesting. You know, I've been wanting to taste this for at least a year since I first heard about it.
So yeah, this is definitely, like I said, I don't think it's quite as much of a mind blow as a couple of the other ones we're going to try, but there's nothing to complain about here. This is a really solid mezcal, in my humble opinion.
Very good.
And the complexity, just boom, it's up there.
Very complex. It's not what I would have called. I'd heard that this was an easy sipper, an easy drinker. That's what
It's still mezcal.
Yeah, very much so.
Having said that, let me. I want to read one excerpt from this book. This is Lance Cutler's book, "The Tequila Lover's Guide to Mexico and Mezcal," second edition. I don't know if this is still for sale or not. I just picked it up off of Amazon or whatever. But there's a cool. He's more of a tequila drinker, but he has a couple chapters on mezcal. And at one point he says, "Mezcal is good and bad, beauty and ugliness, truth and lies. Mezcal is smoke and mirrors and mysticism and worms, for God's sake. Mezcal is in your face, take it or leave it, shit or get off the pot, hard liquor. Mezcal is fierce and dangerous. It demands an open mind, rewards diligence, and insists on patience. 400 years have not tamed it, and neither will you." Keep that in mind.
Wow. I'm still feeling it on my tongue.
Yeah?
You know, this is such an event drink. I don't really see myself watching TV and drinking mezcal. I'm going to just lay that out there.
Okay.
I spent a lot of time drinking tequila watching TV. And that's good and bad. Sometimes I'll drink it and I'm not conscious of it, and I hate when that happens. I'll go like, "Oh man, that was half a glass of some really good stuff," and it's like driving on automatic, like you go, "Wow, how'd I get home here already?"
Right.
And but I feel like, man, this mezcal is just, and this brand in particular, I'm so looking forward to where we're going to go from here, because this is, I find it very gripping, very compelling.
Yeah.
And I want to talk about it. I don't want to watch TV. Like,
Right.
Get the fuck off the couch, Lip. Excuse me. Excuse my French. Excuse my barnyard. All right.
So one other comment, you said this is an event thing.
Yes.
One area, and I agree with that. I usually am not sipping mezcal and watching TV or watching a movie. Where I found mezcal to work really well, perhaps better than tequila, is as a a food complement, either after the meal or part of the meal. Some of my best mezcal experiences have been just out on my tiny little patio, grilling some Sunday night grilling with housemates or whatever. Yeah,
Beef.
I found it complements barbecue really well.
Yes.
And there was a
smoke. Yeah.
Yeah, the smokiness just melds well. There was also a dinner I had at a Mexican restaurant with a couple friends in downtown San Francisco, and they just happened to have Don Amado on the menu. I'm like, I'll take a shot of that,
Lucky.
and had just about that much throughout the course of the meal. It was the perfect compliment. I was just like my mind, it was really good food as well, but it just it really connected that night.
I am not, and I've said this on the show before, I'm not particularly fond of drinking tequila and eating. I don't find, for me, there are very few, there are some foods in the world that I can eat with tequila.
Guacamole.
Guacamole. There's a couple of cheeses that I like, and,
Right.
and I like very fresh, either citrusy or jicama, cucumber kind of things. But as for like a compliment to a meal, like wine is a compliment, for instance, don't like that at all. I like to drink before I eat. Then I'm going to eat. Sometimes I even drink wine, and then I'll come back to an anejo or something afterwards.
Right.
So this is very interesting because this could absolutely. I'm with you. Barbecue chicken.
Yeah.
Big. Oh man.
Yeah, because it's bold enough to keep up with those intense flavors. So that's
Larubis showed up. Hey, buddy.
What up, David?
20 people, you get it to 20.
Sweet. So I think it was Bullet that was saying I haven't warmed up to mezcal yet.
Yeah.
That's another avenue, especially if you've got the bottle. You got to finish the bottle. So take it easy and try it with food sometime, and you might find it clicks with a particular meal, or you're just in the right mood. So different ideas to try there.
Yes. Absolutely. So
you ready to move on?
yeah. I know just where I want to go to. I'm going to go to Scorpion.
All right.
Because we've very generously been given a bunch of Scorpion products tonight. Can you tell? Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo!
Somebody's got the bling.
Yeah,
Bling, bling, baby.
I got the swag. And so we're going to be hitting up the Scorpion as like a go-to. I don't know. I don't know that it's a. Whoa, dude! You should do that up on the camera.
Keep
yeah.
talking. Keep
Show
talking.
everybody. Gabe's got a blade. Oh, look, Gabe. This looks like a nipple hat.
Whoa.
I just want to put that right on my nipple.
Pasty.
Yeah, I could just.
This show is it's going south.
Where's my tape? I just taped this right on my
Let's
nip.
keep our dignity for another half an hour before
All right,
before it
Gabe.
tanks.
It could be a nose hat, Gabe.
Nose hat.
All right. So
Where were you going with this?
okay. First thing I want to do. Thank you.
Let's talk about Scorpion.
What do you
talk about the worm?
Yeah. What are you noticing there, Gabe? That's not a worm.
That looks like a scorpion exoskeleton.
Yeah, it looks like the
FDA
whole
approved, I'm
thing,
sure.
baby. And I see the tail wagging in there. So, we're lucky enough to have our representatives from Scorpion right here on the show.
Welcome, by the way.
So, yeah, thank you.
Very
Thank
pleased
you
to
so
have
much.
and for
you guys would have loved this. These bottles were delivered this morning. It was exactly like this, like a cinematic drug deal. I met one of the Scorpion sales reps down by the freeway in Northern California, it was like literally the swamps where the bay comes up. And I'm waiting in my car, and he pulls up, and he kind of opens up the trunk, and a box comes out, and it was beautiful. There was nothing illegal about it. It was just that was the way this one all happened. This was not delivered by the U.S. Mail or FedEx or UPS, and I'm very excited to try this. Now, so we've got Scorpion here. Certainly. Did you just read exoskeleton there? Is that why you said that?
I've read the bottle. I have a couple bottles of Scorpion.
Dude!
I've explored the Scorpion path before.
All right, so this is telling me that I should not drive a car or operate any machinery. Gabe,
You
you better operate the
webcam.
the webcam from now on. All right, so I'm going to crack this immediately,
Okay.
so we can talk about it and
Okay.
sniff.
So I want to talk about. So Scorpion has an exoskeleton in it, and why is that significant? Because we haven't talked about the worm yet, and that's an obvious question for the mezcal newbies. So
this is very buttery.
So why does Scorpion have a scorpion in it? I assume the answer is it's kind of sets it apart. Fundamentally, just good marketing. If that's not true, please correct me.
Can I get get us two Riedels here at least, so we can go back and forth anyway?
All right.
Because you're going to want to try this.
So traditional mezcal has the worm in it, and completely uninformed people think that tequila has a worm in it, which of course by now we hopefully all know is not true. So low-end mezcal is going to have it's called a gusano, a little worm. Let me see if I can do. This is a low-quality mezcal called Monte Alban. It's a very prevalent. I don't know if that's legible. If you can turn it, there's actually a gusano in there.
Yeah, we can see the worm. There it is. That's a good shot. Okay. Oh yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah, kind of an upskirt worm shot.
Beautiful.
So there's a couple stories about the worm, or a couple theories of how this got started. So one story is that the worm is proof that it's high enough alcohol content. If it pickles the worm, then you've got enough alcohol there. If not, you've got some kind of low quality stuff. I think a more credible story is just that the worm is basically a marketing gimmick. It kind of sets mezcal apart from other tequilas or other liquors or whatever. But where I'm going with this, you look like you're having a good time.
Yeah, it is. It's great. Larubis is saying that he eats worms no problem. He just harvested a bunch of larvae from overripened agave. Scorpio Mezcal is saying the worm actually adds a flavor. Says, really, it's a delicacy. I've heard differing opinions.
So okay, Scorpion Mezcal. Let me ask you. Let me just pose this question, then I'll continue my lecture. Adds a flavor, like adds a good flavor or adds a bad flavor? So my general impression and my limited experience with mezcals suggests that any serious mezcal is not going to have a worm in it. And so basically anything with a worm in it is going to taste kind of poor, taste like kerosene, and all the really good mezcals will not have the worm in it.
Bro! Go ahead.
And Scorpion is kind of the exception in that they do have something in the bottle.
Right.
But it really, from my tasting experience with Scorpion so far, is it hasn't really impacted the taste, and it's still a pretty honest, non-worm tasting.
That's right. And does the Scorpion impart any flavor? Hey, I just want to say to Quinto, Quinto is asking, did Scorpion provide us with any baked crickets? They did not, although I have had those baked crickets from Scorpion down at the Spirits of Mexico a couple years ago. This stuff is actually very delicious. It tasted like popcorn to me. I was just eating them by the handful. They were like little French fried baked crickets, nice. Like little grasshoppers. Very good. Now, I'm very excited about this. The nose on this.
Okay, so right now we're sipping. We moved over to Scorpion Silver. So one more shot, Scorpion Silver Mezcal.
Okay.
So we're comparing this kind of
unaged,
implicitly to the Sombra that we had previously.
Oh, hey, listen. Before we taste this, here's another question for Scorpion Mezcal. Yeah, I thought they were grasshoppers, by the way. Grasshopper is a kind of a cricket, but and I know Quinto's going to come in and say that in about 2 seconds. Scorpion, your sales rep told me in the parking lot today that Scorpion is an interesting mezcal because it's all made in autoclaves and it is not baked in the ground like Gabe just said. So, is that true?
That's a good question. So I would say this is not as smoky. This is a little bit still got some cojones definitely, but definitely a little bit milder than the Sombra that we just had. Perhaps a tad sweeter too.
My first taste. Oh, completely. The smoke is sublimated into a. Oh, this is. Well, see,
still
this
there
is,
though. I would say. I'd say it's a good balance.
It is. I think this is attuned to a very American taste. It's both baked in the ground and there are autoclaves, not so smoky. So you're saying that in any given batch, you're getting stuff that is smoked, that is cooked in the ground, because I was fearing that you guys are using liquid smoke or an additive.
A little Worcestershire sauce or something.
Yeah, because I mean, he was telling me it's not, it's not cooked in the ground. I said, well, "Where's the smoke come from?" Yeah, he got very defensive and confused.
Okay, he wasn't sure. Wow.
Yeah, he didn't know.
Slap that rep on the wrist.
That's right. You better get that boy an education. All right. Anyway.
So this one does not taste as strongly.
It's all natural. Okay, the yeast comes out of the air.
Air. Okay.
Well, that's like pretty heavy.
Herradura.
That's like in La Alteña, right? They used to. Well, I mean now they're putting yeast in, but they used to swim in the tanks. The yeast from your.
Right.
From your underarm, your boob sweat. All right. Also, that rep has never been down there. What? Oh, it's never been to Oaxaca.
Yeah,
all right, fair enough. I know. Hey, I'm not here to punch anybody's. But he didn't know who he was talking to. He didn't realize that we knew. No, I didn't mean it that way. But he didn't know that I knew my shit. Right. At least this much anyway. So, All right, fair enough.
So actually, the sweetness on this,
this
does not strike me as. I'm totally gonna humiliate myself here, but this does not strike me as much as espadin. Like I could, if someone told me there was some tobala mixed in here, I would believe it.
Oh.
Because it's got this really pleasant sweetness that tobala has.
Now see,
so it's not quite as much like in your face, kind of punch you or whatever, but it's like yeah, that's good. That's good.
Yeah. Yes. All right, Scorpion. Let me just finish this train of thought, and then we don't have to go through this anymore. Yeah, the rep did come down to give me the bottles. There's like some talk here, like, hey, appreciate what he did, and I do, and I appreciate that you gave us these bottles. So, that being said, but I had to look. Hey, these are my people, right? We're all together here. We're all learning about stuff, and I had to be honest. You would hate the lip if the lip gave you a load of bullshit. So, all right. So, good. We're moving on. Now, interesting.
So the answer is no tobala.
Oh. Okay. No tobala.
Regarding espadin.
Oh.
Most mezcals from Oaxaca are 100% espadin. Espadin.
Well, okay. Somebody's digging my T-shirt. Yeah. Are you just digging my nipples?
Yeah, you just like the scorpion head pasty.
I'm getting too much into it. Now, I love this song. Jefferson Airplane, people.
Wow.
Okay, so the smoke is very well balanced with sweetness. I can see how this Scorpion, now just so everybody remembers, we're drinking Scorpion Silver, and what you're losing is what I would call like the ball gripping fuerteness. If in my invite, in my artwork, I drew a bull with the macho fuerte, I would not draw the bull for this. I would draw, like a ram or something. I would draw something that can fuck you up, but this is not, like I still have a little bit of this sombra here. This is like that's now I'm not saying one is better than the other, but I'm saying that sombra has that classic super smoky fuerteness.
Right.
I think that perhaps even drinking this with food is a different experience than that would be.
Yeah, I agree.
Right? Because this is sweeter.
Yeah, and so on that note, I would say the Scorpion Silver is actually, I would call that a pretty accessible mezcal. Somebody who's coming from like a tequila background.
Zen runner.
Somebody who's coming from a tequila background is going to have an easier time getting into this. It's going to be like
getting into Scorpion.
Into Scorpion. Yes. It's not quite so in your face. It's like, all right, it's a little bit sweeter, and it's maybe a good segue.
Yes. Hold on, just let me. I'm just getting the chat here, making sure everybody's cool.
So I don't know if I finished up my my worm rant. So from my experience, that generally the cheaper mezcals have a worm in it. The more serious mezcals do not. So if you want a good indicator of is this a mezcal worth picking up, ask yourself, does it have a worm in it? If it has a worm in it, probably leave it. If it doesn't have a worm in it, it might be good. And again, that's somewhat limited. I mean, I've had maybe 40 or 50 mezcals, so I'm not an expert, but not a total amateur.
Dude, that's a lot of mezcals. I'd be hard pressed to name over 10.
Okay.
That's so now you know where I'm coming from. I can barely name 10, and I've tasted probably. Well, I probably actually tasted all of those 10, but that's about it.
Okay. I mean, I have like 30 in my home collection.
Right on,
basically everything
Gabe.
I can get readily in California, I have.
So Rasta has not tried mezcal. Rasta, you're in Austin. You got to start drinking more mezcal, buddy. But he's tried Sotol, yeah.
So speaking of which, since we have the Scorpion guys here, what's the distribution? I know in California, it's not too hard to find Scorpion. Is this distributed pretty widely in the U.S., or is this something that you kind of have to be in the right state to really get a hold of? I feel like Scorpion is one of the more prominent brands of mezcal in the U.S.
Scorpion says nationwide and international. Wonderful. Okay.
So this is definitely one to look for then. If you're looking for something new to mezcal, where's something that I can buy that's not going to be total trash, and it's going to get me kind of in the right path for mezcal. I think that's a pretty good one to look for. The Scorpion.
Now this is really interesting, Gabe, because all right. So right now I'm sipping the Sombra.
Okay.
And I'm really enjoying the fact that I can go to Sombra as like a side road. It almost might be a little too. It might be a little too fuerte for me. I don't know. Well, I'm digging the fact, like, when I drink the Scorpion, I'm going like, it might be a little too sweet. Like, I don't know if it's enough smoke. And then I come here and I feel like, man, I'm enjoying it because it's like, oh, jump up. And I get all gooey about it. But I kind of enjoy the fact that I can go somewhere else. Very interesting.
Right.
All mezcals have different tastes. Yeah, okay.
The sombra, so I'm back on the sombra here. I just poured a little bit more. It's got a little bit of a bitter end, right? So
yes.
I could see myself, like, just on its own, like, being like, ooh, it's a little too much, you know? So there's that danger, too.
You know, you turn a newbie onto sombra. Now, you said Scotch drinkers.
Got a good aroma, though.
Can't handle. I know.
Yeah.
But, you know, for all you guys watching, you turn yourself or a newbie on. If you don't know mezcal, so far, now we got a lot of mezcals to taste. We got to keep going here.
Yeah.
But we really do, actually. I see we're eating up the time. But
It's gonna be a long show, folks.
yeah, I just want to say, oh yeah, we're here for the long haul, and you all will be too. What do I want to say?
Sombra, newbie.
Turning people on to it.
We're gonna say the sombra is like a little too much, maybe.
Damn,
Yeah.
lost my train of thought. Well, there's a lot to try here. I was saying, like, if you're going to turn a new person on who's never had it,
The sombra might be a little much.
I don't remember. I'll come back to it. You know, hey, woo! It's that mezcal. I got the barnyard in me, people.
All right, so let's round off. Let's move on. We're running through a lot of time. Let's round off with the two remaining blancos.
We have two remaining blancos.
We got two. The Chichicapa is a blanco. So you want to do Chichicapa or Don Amado?
I want to do Don Amado, and I want Chichicapa in the clay cup.
Ah, good man. Okay, so Don Amado. So we're gonna move to Don Amado silver. This one actually isn't labeled as plata, but you kind of figured out just because it's not labeled. So Don Amado. This is my personal favorite brand of mezcal. I love it. The blanco is kind of a little bit hit or miss for me, and for most other people that I've recommended to, it's been a complete miss, including the Lipster himself. It's very citrusy. It's very singular. It's kind of weird. When it hits, it hits. When it misses big. I love this brand, and particularly the aged versions, because they're so freaking complex. They just have so much going on. It blows my mind. So I think this is a really high quality brand.
All right, pour me some. Why
don't you pour? It's also very reasonably priced. The caveat is that most of my intel suggests that this brand no longer exists. So it's just whatever's left on the shelf. May or may not be true.
You know, I know where there's like 10 of these, right?
Yeah.
The anejo.
Ooh, really?
I told you this. You told me to leave them.
I've got a case, so don't forget where they are.
I know
I'm
where
gonna come back someday. So all right.
Oh, this is that Don Amado, man. This is exactly as I remembered. Now,
all right. What do you remember, Lippy? Tell us.
This is like drinking the most sour citrus. This stuff is so citrified. It's like somebody poured a little bit, like a floater of mezcal over the sourest lemon lime orange that ever existed on the planet. All right, hold on.
Lippy.
See you later, bro. Bro's gotta go.
Oh, bro. All right. Thanks for joining, man.
Yeah, bro. We love you, bro. Whatever you said, bro.
I love it. It's so pungent. I love it.
Here you go, pungent. All right, here we go. Yeah, thank you for giving... Oh, I poured. I was going to say thank you for giving me the small pour. I poured this stuff.
I can't... We went through this. I can't pour and talk at the same time. Fantastic. No, Lippy's right. It is very citrusy. It is very like sour. It's kind of like...
Damn. It's like it's impossible to drink this without going like this.
I love it.
Yeah, so this is really speaking to you. This
I like it. Let me rephrase that. I like it a lot. The anejo I love.
All right, love. Did you say this is espadín?
This is a blend of espadín and tobalá, and they don't say what the proportions are. It's part of their family secret or whatever. I got this one for $30. So this is actually a mix of the two. Realistically, it's probably mostly espadín.
What is that? What's a bottle of that rum?
The plata typically $30-$35. The anejo are more like $40.
And what Scorpion? What are your prices for? If you don't mind, give us Blanco, Repo, and Anejo, and 5-year. Tell us what your Bullet is saying. What's the smoke element in this Don Amado? Great question, Bullet. Hold on a minute.
I would say moderate to strong.
No way. It's like
No?
It's like a chicken penis. It's like
What
Jesus
the hell does that mean?
Christ. It's like
And why do you know what that tastes like?
I don't know what this tastes like. This is not. It doesn't taste like any mezcal. Look, I will give you this, Gabe. This is this is some singular shit. Nothing tastes like you could taste 20 mezcals, and they all kind of play in the same playground.
How many chicken penises do I have to taste before I find one that tastes
One.
like that?
This is it. It's like a rooster penis. It's like because it's got like a weird viscous. I don't want to. You know, it's like a citrus barnyard. It's like some rooster, you know, sat on an orange, no, like a lemon for a week, and after he left, and it was all warm. It had like raw chicken testicles all over it. Do chickens even have testicles? I don't know.
I'm not a chicken testicle
Now,
expert.
see, lighter fluid, it does not taste like lighter fluid. It's not bad. It's not like this is burning me and it's harsh.
Tito, are you the one that bought the bottle on my recommendation and named it? And then, like, you gave it to me, right? You gave it to Ballard, and then he gave it to me. I think that was you. Thank you.
Somebody called it cock. They cock blocked my cock. Yeah.
I appreciate it, Quinto.
Yeah, I don't think it tastes like lighter fluid. It's this citrus thing that is just killing me, man.
So definitely, as I get to the end of the glass, it's becoming abrasive.
Nothing.
A little bit too much. So I think that this is another one where I'd say with food,
yeah,
might work really well. I've definitely had some transcendental nights on the anejo that were just fantastic.
Yeah.
But it's definitely so. I think the moral of the story is Gabe loves it, everybody else hates it. So Don Amado, proceed with caution. Is maybe a good way to say it.
Yeah, and I know that we have an anejo here to taste, which will be fun a little later.
We'll get to it later.
Yeah, of course. We'll do it when we get there.
Let's keep going with the blancos.
Yeah, I see Alter Ego showed up and said, "What are we drinking?" Right now, we've been through Sombra Scorpio, Sombra Silver, Sombra Blanco, and we just had Don Amado Blanco.
So Sombra, Scorpion, and then Don Amado is what we're raving and ranting about.
We're washing our mouths out from right now.
I love it, baby.
Now, Scorpion, you have not posted yet. If you wouldn't mind, give us the prices of your bottles in general, so we know what we're talking about here.
All right.
I see Paul G showed up. Hey, Paul. Paul's on a treasure hunt, like in southern Arizona right now.
All right.
He's finding tons of 1921 leather strap.
Well, kudos, Paul. Mm-hmm. Actually, I don't particularly like the old 1921s, but.
Whoa.
Just throwing that out there.
Get out of here.
I don't like them. I don't like them.
Now, what we want to do, we want to get into some Chichicapa.
Yes. All right. So, you want to tell the brief synopsis of Del Maguey?
No, you should tell the brief synopsis because you met Ron in a more formal presentation than I did.
Yeah. So Del Maguey, the story here is this artist from, I believe, New Mexico, Ron Cooper, goes down to these southern areas in Mexico, buys a bunch of artwork, and also stumbles on some really good mezcal. And so he puts it in a bunch of jugs and tries to get it across the border. And they confiscate most of it, but leave a little bit in the trunk. And he's like, this stuff is amazing. I need to start a business and start importing this in the U.S. So basically he made some arrangements with a bunch of small palenques, some small mezcal producers, miles and miles away from every paved road, as the story goes, and basically produced 7 different varieties of mezcal, all made by different people that are all, in my opinion, very, very high quality, and packaged very elegantly. So they come in these little baskets. So
yeah, they're beautiful.
This is Chichicapa, so these little hand-woven baskets supposedly, and this kind of elegant green bottle with kind of simple Mexican, native Mexican artwork supposedly. So I can't vouch for the authenticity of the packaging or the artwork, but the mezcal itself is consistently excellent. My favorite personally is Don Amado, but
Come on, that's your favorite mezcal, really?
Yeah, absolutely.
Interesting.
But Del Maguey is a very close second, and for the vast majority of people, Del Maguey is where it's at. Any Del Maguey is guaranteed to be a great mezcal.
Oh.
It's bold. It's just got everything you want in a mezcal. Not quite as smoky, a little bit more fruity, but just like so bursting with flavor. I think this is just...
Give me a cup while you mention it.
If you want to, in my opinion, if you want to start somewhere with mezcal, start with Del Maguey.
Some people would say that's where you end.
Yeah,
interesting.
yeah. Let me put it this way.
Yes.
I bought even my favorite brands of tequila. I've been kind of I've had pours where I'm like, I'm kind of disappointed. I've never had a bottle of Del Maguey that disappointed me. They always just blow my mind. It's just a consistently fantastic brand. So
what
I give it a very high kudos.
What's the agave in here?
I think it's also Espadin.
It is. 100% it says.
Yeah. So Del Maguey comes in. There's, like I said, there's 7 different varieties that are marketed under this family label. There's 4 low price ones that are like
Witchy's drinking it with us. Excellent.
All right, Witchy.
Here, give me a little cup. I'll pour you one.
Yeah. All right. So we're drinking this out of these little clay cups that are actually Del Maguey cups.
Yeah. So I got these from Ron Cooper at a function about a year ago, and this is traditional mezcal drinking out of these clay cups.
Yeah, so the 4 kind of cheaper variants of Del Maguey are $70 to $80 a bottle. They're Chichicapa, Minero, San Luis del Rio, and Santo Domingo. And then there's a Cobala, which is about $120 a bottle, $130. And there's a Pechuga, which is about $200 to $250.
And Gabe brought his Pechuga, didn't you?
I did not bring my Pechuga.
Loser.
My chicken cock.
That's chicken tits.
Whatever. Close enough.
Chicken tits!
And
what year? Witchy wants to know what year the bottle is. Okay, which
that's
baby?
a good question. Yeah, so Del Maguey, they, kind of a small operation, so they write, years and everything.
This is 2004, which...
So.
What is yours? Maybe it's the same? San Luis, I love their San Luis del Rio.
2003, you got us beat, Jarrett. You bitch.
All right, so this is Chichicapa.
So I'm not convinced that... So we're drinking out of these little clay cups.
Yeah.
I don't know how well you can see them from the camera. I'm not convinced these are really the best way to enjoy mezcal. They do feel holistic and earthy, but I've spilled half of this fucking thing on my hand already.
Yep.
To the point where I have to lick my hand.
Yeah.
Which is very salty. I think I prefer the Riedel, the 408.
Boy, there's a lot of heat here, but not like spice heat. Interesting.
All right, so I'm getting very little nose from this. I think this is a very poor vessel to get
You're not going to get the nose, but you're getting a lot.
But the flavor is out of control.
Definitely more in the neighborhood of the Sombra than in the Scorpion or the Don Amado. For me, this is I'm finding. You agree? Or you poo-pooing me?
Other than the Don Amado. Yes, I'm poo-pooing your Don Amado hatred.
Oh. Well,
continue.
It's good. I find it very much more like Sombra. So, just so everybody knows where we're going, there's a Sombra. Oh man, I'm getting a number. How much is this? Is a $70 bottle?
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm gonna do a little. My lips are completely numb. Hold on. Trying the Chichicapa. Bullet's drinking it in a clay cup. Is that right? Sombra's made by... Oh, that's right. Actually, that's true. Sombra is made by Del Maguey. Did you know that? Yes,
I knew there was a loose association, but I thought it was just the distributor or something like that.
You're right. You're right. Quinto, thank you. It is. There is a big relationship there.
It's a very... I would say Sombra is very different tasting than any of the Del Magueys. All the Del Magueys are they're over here. They're fruity, bursting.
I find it more complicated. But I find it...
The Sombra or the Del Magueys?
Del Maguey. But
really?
I find it playing in the... I find this Chichicapa a little more complex than the Sombra, but I find them very much in the same playground.
I don't know if I would say it's more complicated.
Really?
I would say the Sombra is complex, but in a different dimension.
Really?
Like the smoky, bitter, where Del Magueys are fruity. They're also very high proof. What's the alcohol on this? So the Del Magueys, they handwrite the alcohol because it kind of varies from year to year, and they're typically closer to 90 or 100 proof. So they're a little bit. They tend to be a little hot.
Holy shit! It's 100 proof.
100 proof.
Dude.
There we go.
Shut up.
But that's the other
What's
thing with
a
Del Maguey is
Well, wait. Do they water this down?
I don't know.
I mean, they must. This is 45, so this is
so
this is 90 proof.
Okay.
So wait a minute. So
the Del Magueys tend to be
very
high proof,
interesting.
but they never taste high proof to me.
No.
They just
You
taste
don't-
like they're
yeah.
so flavorful.
It's
That's
not like you're
why I
getting
like
a
them.
bloom of hot alcohol. Man, I really want to put this Chichicapa in. I just got to put a little bit in here. I got to put this in a Riedel.
Scorpion Mezcal. I would love to visit you guys in Oaxaca. If I make it down there, which I would like to, I will definitely visit you.
Yeah, let's go to Oaxaca. With your chrome. We'll do a show. We'll do a show from the Scorpion
Hells
Distillery.
yeah. I would love to. You're going to hook us up with some of that Tobola that you're drinking, right?
Yeah, we'll get Larubis to drive us, and he'll be our designated.
He'll find all the good worm tacos for us.
And
Yeah.
Larubis will give us keep us in worms and maybe a little bit of.
Yeah, a little Casa Noble to.
Oh yeah! Hey Larube, look what I found. Let's see how good Larube is. Now you're not going to be able to see from here. This is the most metallic.
That's pretty shiny.
Look at how shiny that is. This looks like it was just bottled yesterday. This is a Vámonos Rápido.
Really?
Oh
That's a
yeah,
Vámonos
man!
Rápido?
And look how metallic it is. Larubis, what's the history of this bottle? It's like the third version or something.
Wow.
It's the most metallic you guys ever made.
Yeah.
I love this
I
bottle.
feel like I'm getting lead poisoning just holding the bottle.
Yeah, I know. All right, now.
All right, I say we move on to age. So, massive kudos to the Del Maguey. I'm not surprised. I think it's a fantastic
All right,
mezcal.
hold on. Wait, Larubis says show me the neck. So just show him the neck if you wouldn't mind.
Okay.
And show him the
So-
lip and the label, I guess.
The lip? What's the lip?
This part. No, up
Okay.
here.
So, all right, here's a close-up of the... So we got a little bulge on the label. I don't know what you're looking for on the lip. We'll do a slow side out, pan out.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
T-Dog
Baby.
says, I got 2 of those on the shelf.
Sweet.
Right on, T-Dog. Okay, so I got to tell you, Gabe, check out the nose on this Chichicapa. That is some great shit. I mean, and this is the Sombra. Look at the difference. Oh, okay. That's more fuerte.
Very bitter and earthy.
Yes,
The
absolutely.
Del Magueys I feel like are kind of fruity.
Yes. Now you'd call that. I find them more. I find
that's good.
Yeah, there's a
That's
lot more
good.
going on in there. Now, when you're drinking your Del Maguey, are you usually in a Riedel?
I'm either in a Riedel or like one of the shortened, more of a kind of the little squat tequila
Yeah.
glasses.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not actually sure what they're called, but if you go to the tequila tours or any of the distilleries,
Laruba says that's a second generation. Yes, sweet.
in your face, third
I was going to
generation.
trade that away, Larubis, but now I'm going to save it till you come, and we're going to drink that, and we're
David,
drinking.
come up.
And we're drinking this. This is
We're
a
in.
single barrel anejo from A Beautiful Gift, and I have not opened it yet, buddy. All right.
Ooh.
But that's the tequila show. Oh, I love this.
All right, that Del Maguey was pretty good. I got to admit, Del Maguey, you rock. All right, I think it's. Should we get into some aged mezcals here?
It's time to get into aged mezcals, Gabe.
Okay, so we got a few aged options. The Beneva is in Anejo, so let's
Go to the repo. We only have one repo, which is Scorpion.
We have 2, isn't this?
No,
oh,
that's
that's
Anejo.
Anejo. Okay, so let's go to the Anejo. Yeah. So this is Scorpion reposado. I don't think I should. I think I'm intoxicated enough that operating my knife was a bad idea. So
This Chichicapa, very interesting. It's got like this spicy spike on my tongue. It's different from, certainly different from the Sombra, but both of them much more similar than Scorpion, and certainly more similar than fucking down Amado.
don't be a Don Amado hater.
Oh man.
I'll kick you right out of this place, even though it's your show in your house.
Oh, SHTT's got to run, baby. I know. I told you this is going to be the longest show on record, but thanks for coming by, baby.
Salute, SHTTT.
Scorpion in bottle adds taste or flavor. Oh, just for looks and t-shirt value. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, so this is Scorpion Repo.
Yeah, so at some point I watched a video. I don't know if it's the master distiller or like brand owner of Scorpion. He was talking about some of his aging stuff, and I really got a strong feel that Scorpion is really they're putting their emphasis on doing really good aging and kind of competing with the brandy and the scotches and stuff. So it'll be interesting. We have the reposado, we have the 1 year anejo, and we have the 5 year anejo. So it'll be interesting as we move up with the scorpions to see how the aging kicks in.
Yeah, I suggest that after we taste this repo, we should go immediately to scorpion anejo.
All right,
you know what I mean? So we can see what the difference there is.
And I would say, you know, a lot of I'd say the, I don't know if majority might be too strong.
See you, Paul G. I know Paul G's got to go too.
All right, Paul.
Yeah,
Work.
you guys are great. Thanks for sticking around. I know this is the longest show on record, baby. We're working through it, but we're working for you.
We're only like 1/3 done. The night is young, my friends.
Oh, man. We got to make cocktails yet. I got the bar mat, man. We're going to be making cocktails.
Holy shit. So I feel like Scorpion is really, they're doing some good things with the aging and really putting a stronger emphasis than most brands are on aging their mezcals. So yeah, I'm excited to taste
Okay,
this.
let's
All
do
right,
it.
Did you pour already?
No, I didn't.
All right. What are you waiting for, my friend?
Scorpion. They're singing sad songs.
Is it Lennon? Really?
This is, no, this is Jethro Tull.
Oh, Tull. Sorry, I'm watching.
I'm 3 hours behind, but here
All
for the
right.
long haul. Witchy's going to be here for the end.
Jarrett, you rock. Let the kitties go to bed. You're sticking around.
Karma says I better eat the scorpion. We wanted to, but we couldn't get it out of the bottle.
If we get to the bottom of the bottle, we'll drink the scorpion, but...
Yeah, I was going to be like a real macho, but I'm a total limp dick. I'm not eating that scorpion, man.
ZZ Top request by the few.
Who's got ZZ Top request?
I'm so confused.
You missed the ZZ Top request. Yeah, me too, but you guys want to hear that? You're a tough guy, Witcher. Oh, okay. There's something in here I'm not fond of.
Really?
Yeah. Something's happening in the Scorpion Repo. It's a musty, papery kind of thing. There's an introduction of something.
No, to me, this seems like a really natural progression. It's just like a little softer. It's just been softened just a little bit by the aging, but a lot of the kind of sweet agave flavor of the silver comes through pretty strong.
No, I'm getting like a secondary. There's a taste in there that's been added on to it. I'm more of a fan of the blanco at this point, the silver. Something has been added, obviously wood, but you know, aging in wood is a black art all unto itself. How you're doing it, what the blend is, interesting.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me.
Well, okay, you know, fair enough. I'll say it's
a little hot. It's a little hot on the end.
No, it's hot. Well, it is hot on the end, isn't it? It's like pepper hot, like jalapeno hot. We haven't had this yet. We haven't had anything like this.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it's a little on the hotter
Right?
side. Idaho guy
Interesting.
is itching for some scorpions.
This is interesting. Witchy liked the Repo the best. Oh, and he liked the 5 year. It's Oaxaca Mezcal. Yeah.
Do you get any cinnamon on the nose?
Absolutely. No question. Let's try. I poured myself a shitty pour. Let me get a little more here.
Laruba says, I tasted a mezcal down at Sam's Club that tasted like a burnt rubber with bacon and nail polish remover.
Right on.
I have a bottle of said mezcal. It's awful. Good mezcal is really good, and bad mezcal is really bad. I have some total fucking like rubber tires kind of mezcal.
Yeah, I've had some
not good
tequila.
Not good.
I had some Herradura 92 proof that was super burnt rubber. Crazy shit.
Really? Burnt rubber?
Yeah, it might have been a bad bottle. That was a while ago too.
I haven't had any like burnt rubber experiences with tequila, but with mezcal, I've had a couple that are just like completely undrinkable. You put it in a margarita, it just destroys the margarita.
Ha! Witchy says they use tires in the pit. Possible.
Yeah.
Completely toxic.
Yeah. Well, they distill the toxins out, so it's all good.
Do they? Well, I gotta say, this is growing on me now, but it is. There's some interesting stuff here. I really enjoy the heat. This is a real sipper because it asks you to get rid of it, and then it starts playing around on your palate. But
the finish is kind of long, huh?
Yeah, I think it is long.
Yeah, and again, that cinnamon flavor kind of comes
shit.
through.
Smell it. Do you smell bacon?
Now that you told
As soon
me,
as I say that, bacon.
Yeah.
This is Chichicapa. Bacon.
That's just fucking.
But bacon is smoke.
That's
Bacon is
power
smoke.
suggestion.
Bacon, man.
Do you
Completely
smell
fucking bacon.
Do you smell marijuana? Smell it. A little bit, huh?
Yeah, but honestly.
All right, how about watermelon? Smell the watermelon. All right, somebody else come in with some crazy smell that he might smell.
No, it's true. Suggestion
No.
is an issue. But bacon, look, LaRuba says it's bacony. LaRuba says.
LaRuba says
LaRuba
it.
says.
It must be bacony. He's our bacon expert.
LaRuba's. All right. Big League Chew. Now, there's something going on here with Scorpion Repo.
Big League Chew. Do you smell any Big League Chew in the Chichicapa?
Okay, so the Scorpion Repo, very smooth, easy to like, a little sweeter. The smoke is toned down. It's got a cinnamon nose, and it's got
very cinnamony.
It's got an interesting pepper, like jalapeno pepper, on the palate.
Jalapeno.
But what I'll tell you what is bothering me a little bit about this Repo is the nose bothers me, and I enjoy a good nose. I don't want, I find the nose the weakest part of this Repo. It's got a weird muskiness, a musty. I think of it as like wet paper from 30 years ago. There was a flood in the attic, and Grandpa never fucking cleaned the attic out. That bastard, right? Right? Well, I mean, you don't have to say right, but
No, I'm not necessarily agreeing with that.
shut up, bacon. This is bacony, man. Oh, okay. Here's where we sing. Okay, here we go.
I don't know any John Lennon other than Imagine.
For a girl, Bobby socks and a ponytail, but I knew I had to make her mine. But I knew I had to make her mine. She's so cool, she's so fine. Whoa, 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 whoa. Alright. Sha-la-la. I just had to take a little song break, excuse me. Alright. So, Repo, so you're not getting any of the paper, dusty, papery.
No, I mean, I kind of see where you're coming from, but
Alright.
you're making it sound really negative when I think it tastes fine.
Alright, fair enough. For me, it's a little bit of a negative. I do like the taste. But, I like the nose. What can I tell you? Oro Azul Millennium Edition Blanco Lot 70 tastes like beef jerky. Quinto, you were going to send me some of that on a blind mini. So, Quinto, I'm waiting for my blind minis. Pedro, Lippy, move on to the 1 year in the or the 5 year. Scorpion wants to go like, would you move on to something you like, quick? Did any of you guys try the Santa Catarina de Minas from Ron? That was like Canadian ham.
What the heck is that?
Quinto, I'll give you my address. I don't know. I've never heard of that.
Yeah.
So what Scorpion is saying, who knows that you don't like in the rep... Wait. Though knows what you don't like... I don't know what that means, but we'll figure it out. Okay. We're moving on. All
right, so we're breaking open the 1 year Mezcal Anejo Scorpion.
I've been searching for a girl, yeah.
I don't want to open. Come on. Got like a faulty screw top here.
All right, hold on a minute.
All right, so Scorpion makes. They've got quite a diverse portfolio of aged mezcals. So they have a 1 year añejo, a 3 year añejo, which is similar looking to this, except there are 3 stars. They have a 5 year añejo, which looks like this. We'll get to that. And they also have a 7 year añejo, which is similar to this, but a little more curvy bottle.
Yeah, pretty bottle. It's feminine.
And I don't think I've had the 1 year. I've had the 3, 5, and 7 years before.
Witchy says it was a Del Maguey special edition that Cantina they smoked ham, whatever. Well, I didn't get it, LaRubis. I'm sorry. He's going like, come on, you guys.
Apparently we're not cool
Yeah, and by the way, what are you drinking, LaRubis? You may know it as Minero. Well, I know Minero. So, when I went to this wine warehouse function a year ago, Ron Cooper was behind the counter. I walked up to Ron, and he proceeded to give me a taste of the entire Del Maguey line.
Okay.
Can you imagine that experience?
Well, I've done that, so yes. Yeah, fuck you too.
No, it was really good.
Yeah.
And of course, by the time I got to Pechuga, you know what I wanted to go for.
Yes.
That silky, sweet, oily.
That chicken breast.
Pechuga tits. But I won't say that in front of Mixed Company. Now, this is a pretty bottle. So now we've got Scorpion Anejo. We've got embossed scorpions across the top. Very pretty.
I didn't even notice that.
Yeah. Hey, you gotta get on this. So, Gabe and Scorpion, in tequila parlance, an añejo has to be at least 1 year in oak. What are the rules for mezcal? Can a mezcal be called an añejo less than a year? Is it the same as tequila? Do you happen to know this?
I think it's the same, but I'm actually not. I'm not completely sure about that. Yeah.
All right, let's check it out.
I'll defer to other experts.
LaRubis is drinking Casa Noble.
Surprise!
Yeah, duh. LaRubis, shut up.
Dave drinking Casa
No,
Noble.
he's good.
My mind is blown.
There are times he comes on with other stuff. But LaRubis, we were sniffing some El Senorio. No, Senorio. Before the show, Senorio. That was that Cofradia product.
Oh, I don't know.
Remember that?
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
we'll talk about that.
Cofradia.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later. Okay. Same, not less than a year. It's got to be 12 months in oak to be called añejo.
Okay, so very similar rules or same rules as tequila. So you can definitely taste the oakiness is much more heavy-handed on this one.
You know, I'm feeling a little more citrus and a little more smoke coming out of here. Call me nutty. That repo seems to have taken a side trip for me that I'm not. Oh man! Come back to the bacon.
Oh, that's so bacony now.
I know, right?
The third time that power suggestion.
I mean, this ain't bacon. This has mint in it. This is like. This has to me a little bit of mint, a little bit of spearmint.
No man.
You're a warrior king. This is, who knows who this is? Come on, tell me. Rasta, you usually know who this is. Don't say it.
I have no idea where we are. Oh.
Oh, that's the song.
I don't know this.
You don't know this guy?
No.
Okay, añejo age. Yeah. Reposado, 2 to 11 months in oak. So this is oak. I'm assuming, are these bourbon barrels or are these new oak? That's actually an interesting question. Because I feel like it's not bourbon. Call me crazy, but you tell me.
That's so.
Yeah, I would. Let me put it this way: it probably is because it's cheaper. But I would not be surprised if this was new oak. I would not be surprised at all. Canadian oak. See? Well, that just means it's Canadian bourbon.
Yeah, Canadians.
Yeah, those Canadians, witchy. Wow. I'm digging the añejo.
Really?
I'm digging it.
So I think I like the reposado better. For the,
very interesting.
For the añejo, wow. I feel like this is a little bit too blunt. It's just like kind of bam, I'm añejo. Without the balance. I feel like when we get to the 5 year, and I think we should go there next.
Yes, we should.
I feel like when we get to the 5 year.
Do you think we should go there before we go to the other añejos?
I think we should.
All right.
Let's come back. Let's go to the 5 year Scorpion and come back.
That's pretty bold,
I feel like
Gabe. That's ballsy.
The 5 year. So I have a bottle of the 5 year. It's there's about that much left.
You've already had it.
Yeah, I've had it. And I go there not that often, but occasionally. And when it hits very well. It's just a very well balanced.
Ooh, 5 and 7 year are finished off in French oak.
Yeah, I just feel like it's got a really good balance to it, and it's it's a different oaky experience than with any of the tequilas. It's going somewhere different. Where the anejo, I feel like is just a little bit too much of a slap in the face and kind of. Again, the cinnamon comes through though on the nose. Yeah.
Yeah. It's funny. You think it's a slap in the face, but
it's a little too blunt.
What's that mean? I'm just trying to get a handle on how you feel. You feel it's too blunt. The wood is too blunt. You're getting too much wood.
Yeah, I think the wood overshadows some of the agave and the smoke and yeah, just not as well balanced. There's too much woodiness to it.
Well, there's a lot more wood.
Where I thought the repo was better balanced in that respect. With the repo, there was some good things going on in silver that I liked. I like the agave and the sweetness. And I thought the repo just toned that down a little bit, add a little touch of wood, so it had that light touch that I love in a tequila reposado. And I think the anejo takes over a little bit too much.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm just thinking about this because I'm thinking like, we have a lot of Scorpion products here, and it's real interesting. If I were going to pick my favorite Scorpion so far, what would that be?
Okay, yeah. What would it be so far?
Yeah, that's a damn good question. Like, I'll tell you. My favorite so far is the anejo. Now hold on. What I mean by that is like if I'm in the mood for a mezcal. Super Blanco Mezcal. I don't think I'd go to Scorpion because it was a little sweet for me.
Okay.
And I think that is an American...
okay, you think it was catering to the American palate?
I think it was catering to the palate. It's a little sweet. And I can taste all the smoke and interest. So let me state that. The Scorpion Mezcal is not bad. It's just, it does have more sweetness in it. And the Chichicapa and the Sombra were a lot more smoky and more fuerte, and I feel like
the Del Magueys are pretty sweet too, though.
Well, but
I think the Del Magueys are. I don't think they're representative of a classic mezcal by any sense. I think they're really amazing, but they're just in a little different world of like fruity kind of bold, like Cojones +1, like.
Okay, so in your experience of drinking silver mezcals, would you say the Scorpion is indicative of that kind of a mezcal? Like the sweetness in the Scorpion is what you find a lot?
I think it's atypical. I think it's sweeter than usual.
Yes.
I think it's sweeter than usual. A more typical mezcal is more like Sombra or Del Maestro.
Del Maestro.
Which I did not bring. I have the Del Maestro Classic is like a $30 Blanco, just like the Sombra, but like maybe not as much complexity.
What about Benezine? Benezine.
Never heard of it.
It's everywhere. Come on, dude.
Benezine?
Benezine.
How do you spell it?
I don't know. It's got an I in it somewhere.
Oh, it's got an I. All right.
It's like BEINII.
I don't know.
All right.
All right, we're moving on. 5-year. So, I would take the Silver and Repo over the Anejo. I think they're a little more true.
What? Wait, I'm sorry. Say that again. I was spacing out there.
Silver and Repo over the Anejo for me.
Get out of here!
Yeah, I think the Anejo is just too much wood, but not enough balance.
All right. You're killing me.
I calls them like a season, my friend.
Okay, Chris, who was here? Somebody just left. Rasta had to leave. Rasta! What are these people doing? Like,
I thought you were cool.
If you're drinking tequila and you're sitting in front of your computer, why do you have to leave?
Yeah, where are you going?
Yeah, you're already here for the night, man.
Bed?
Look, people, bunk up. All right, now.
All right, so
GABE is opening up what?
Right now we're opening the 5-year Scorpion. So, Scorpion, as I said, they go really heavily into age. They make a 1-year anejo. That's what we just drank. They make a 3-year anejo. They make a 5-year anejo.
Oh, 45 just showed up. Hey, 45!
Chris,
what
up? And they make a 7-year. So, at this point, I've had the 5-year and the 7-year, but I haven't had them side by side. I'd like to do that at some point. And I personally had some good nights with the 5-year, which is it's definitely more of a woody spirit. A lot of the kind of mezcal heat and smoke is gone, but it's still, from my experience, has been very well balanced and tasty.
Yes, very much so. Hey, I just want to say, 45 just showed up. You guys tell 45 what we've had in the chat. because we can't go through
Yeah.
what we've had. We've had a lot of good stuff. 45. We have a lot more to come. We're like only halfway through, if that.
It's a nice young. It's a nice young.
Yeah, we're gonna be here till like
All right.
1 or 2 a.m.
You ready, my friend?
Yeah. All right. So this is a 5-year Scorpion.
5-year Scorpion.
Oh, hey,
Drink up,
buddy
Frosh.
boy.
Drink, Frosh.
Whoa.
All right, this is gonna hurt somebody. Put this away.
All right. There's something going on. So now this is 5-year. Total. Who's taking off? The hats are off. What does that mean? I'm in New York, and 5-year is double distilled.
The 7 years triple distilled. That's very interesting to know. Okay.
And Chris has the 1 year. Chris has the anejo.
So that's what we just drank.
Yeah, we just had that 45. All right, so now we're on the 5-year. All right, I'm just checking out the nose.
Interesting.
Oh, well, whoa. It's a lot. Oh, wow, a lot of stuff has been added here. And I don't mean that in a bad way. Like additives
Like very heavy wood.
and sweet wood. There's a lot of stuff on the end of the palate here. You know, it's already brought the smoke and the fuerteness down, and then, in my mind, after you've had it, you're left with like a sugary kiss. It's very sugary.
It's moderately sugary. To me, it's the wood. It's kind of woody, kind of going on. But yeah, the balance. The initial hit is actually even more of a slap than the original anejo, but the finish is like a nice and smooth. It's like it's very drinkable.
This is very drinkable.
Yeah.
This is super fucking drinkable.
And I don't think this is something you mix. Like we're being a little bit unfair because we're jumping around so much.
Yes.
But if you just open up and took this and just went with that for the night, which I've
Oh
done.
man!
It works really well. It's just like,
are you getting the spice on your tongue? By the way, I want to say
smell. Yes, tongue no. Continue.
Oh, Timber Elk just showed up. You know, Mike Morales. So he just showed up.
Mike!
Hey, Timber Elk!
Mike!
Excellent to see you, man. I'm so glad to see you. So we're into the 5-year Scorpion anejo. Okay, this is easily my favorite Scorpion because what I find is that it is the promise fulfilled. Scorpion added a sweetness at the very beginning, way back at the silver, and I find that this is that promise fulfilled. You've got smoke and spice, and I'm going to tell you people, it's not like Scorpion just poured a bunch of sugar on top and some wood and said, "Hey, have a good time with the mezcal."
I'm not getting that much sweetness. Whatever's there is really balanced.
Well, that's what I'm going to say. It's very balanced, but it's certainly sweeter to my palate.
All right, I'll give you that.
But it is a really good balance, and as I say, there's a lot of spice going on here. It's like when you have an extra añejo tequila that has been aged properly and still has a lot of interest, as opposed to just ladling on wood or sugar.
Right.
Well, that's what we've got here. I think this is a wonder. Man, I wonder what the 7-year tastes like. That must be some amazing stuff too.
Yeah. So I think this has a much better balance than the 1 year. I like it.
Scorpion, GABE is a supreme palate for mezcal. Timber, I'll give you props. So Scorpion, level with us here. We're all fans and we're all super nerds. Your master distiller, who came up with the flavor profile for your 5-year, are they still with the company? Just wondering. Just wondering. Now, I'm tasting a current product, I'm assuming, but can you hand me that bottle? Let's just see what the lot is. All right, so this is lot number 2815.
Is that a lot or a bottle? That's a bottle number.
Well,
bottle is not a lot.
Are you sure? Won't the bottle number tell me what lot it came from?
You can probably derive the lot number, but it's
not
not
it's
a lot
not the
number.
lot number. All right,
It's like lot number 4, right?
Well, yeah. Lot 4, that tells you a lot,
2.
right? Yeah.
Okay. But that's not the lot number. That's
it says it's a bottle number. But Jesus, this guy jumping on my shit. All right, so anyway, so what did Scorpion say? Didn't answer yet. It's okay, you know. If you don't want to answer it, that's a private thing. But you know, I've found that it makes a difference. You know, who's aging it, whose palate. You know, if Gabe, if you came up with a special age of your favorite tequila, and then we said this is the Gabe age, everyone, this is the product we are going to be shipping for the next 10 years, and we're going to call it, 5-year añejo. Well, if Gabe leaves, things change, and you know what I mean. Even though we're trying to hit Gabe's, look at Don Julio. Jeez, do I have to say anymore? Stop with the lots already. You're gonna piss off the old man. Wait. I think Scorpion said it. Hold on. Sorry, I gotta get back to it. Scorpion, you're so cool. Thank you for being honest. All right, hold on. Scorpion says,
Doug French.
Doug French is the master distiller and the owner.
I think that's the guy who I saw the video. He did a video where he talked about the different aging, and he was really focusing on the heavily aged. And I think he's done well. I think the 5-year, this is definitely the highlight for me.
Yeah.
I think it shines well. It's got a great balance. As I get more and more through this glass, it's very, very drinkable. It's something that I can just sit down and enjoy on its own.
Yes. Yes. Look, this is great. It's so cool. Thank you for being honest. So Doug French is the master distiller.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Cool.
So maybe he went into the business because he was a master distiller. I don't think you own a business and then become one, although I could make a hell of a tequila. And I'm not a master distiller. So, Larubis, you're my contact. I think that Gabe and I are coming down to Casa Noble. We're going to make the special Casa Noble special edition. Wouldn't that be fun? And we'll bring 45 and Witchy down with us too. And we'll bring Pedro, and we'll bring Bullet, and we'll bring Blanco Suave.
You think you can do better than Pepe?
Well, no, wait a minute. Let's go there. Larubis.
We've been there.
Pepe's not. No. I mean, Pepe's not the master distiller.
That's right.
Right?
He's the distiller.
He's the owner.
He's still a cool guy.
Well, he's very cool. All right. So. All right.
So I think bottom line, kudos to the 5-year.
Kudos to the 5-year. The 5-year is
good.
fucking great. Excuse my French. When I start drinking mezcal, I get a little gooey.
All right. Should we hit some other
let's
mezcal añejos?
let's get some of that Beneva and El Senorio.
All right. So we're gonna start with I guess continue with Beneva. So Beneva is, to my understanding, is kind of a I want to say a run of the mill, but not a.
Oh man, that's good.
A standard brand in Oaxaca. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, but you can find Beneva here in the States.
Can you?
Yeah, and it's a strange thing because
Really?
it has a worm in it
Really?
here, and in Mexico it didn't have the worm.
I don't think I've ever seen Beneva in the US.
I've seen it because I've looked for it. Yeah.
Okay. I've never seen Beneva. I've seen it in like duty-free airport, but never.
So Timber Elk says you're using Riedels for mezcal. Hey, Timber Elk.
Don't be a hater.
Yeah, don't be a hater, and don't come to the show late, you little Billy, and get on my nipple cups.
So, but actually, to address, whoa, TMI, buddy, TMI, no.
Gabe is so macho. Gabe can't even handle nipple cups.
You just fucking.
Hey,
move.
smell this stuff. It's weird, right? Right? What is that? It's clay. That's right. It's not just the stuff.
I like the mezcal better. Sans clay.
Oh, sans clay. Yeah.
Sans clay.
Yeah, it's clay. It's clay. I think you can see when you dry these, they treated the inside with something.
Beneva makes Monte Alban. Touche. Touche, my friend.
All right, well, let's drink it and let's check it out because we got some Monte Alban. Very interesting. This is great. Okay. What do you got?
I got Beneva. What do you got?
I don't have anything. Hold on.
Drink.
But I had to wash out my glass.
Frosh.
Shut up, nipple cups. Mike, I can't believe Mike Morales is here.
Yeah, Mike.
Witchy likes the earth and the clay. Witchy, we got to get Witchy on the show. We got to get a sponsor to fly Witchy here.
That would be cool.
Right? And then,
would be cool.
Wouldn't that be the coolest? How much could it cost? $2,000, $3,000, $4,000?
Cheap.
Yeah, we send Witchy.
Pennies compared to the value.
Yep. Witchy, you're coming. Don't you know time heals the wounds that no one can see? Okay, what are we drinking? Beneva. Where is it? Oh. Easy. Don't get on my shit. Now, you haven't said a word about this yet. Don't say it. Hold on. Don't say it. Don't say it.
No comment.
All right. I'm pouring myself a shallow pour.
Okay.
This is my Beneva, by the way. I bought this at a duty free. Gabe can't even deign to taste this stuff. Hey, everybody. Let me just tell you something. You know what Gabe's going. I don't know what his problem is. The dude has got some issues with, like, gourmet tequilas. Gourmet, this stuff. All right, so this is Beneva. This was given to me at a party. Someone who knew I like tequila. And this is Mexican Beneva. This is 38%. Okay? Interesting. Well, my immediate take on it is it's the weakest. It feels watered down. It's the weakest of anything we've tasted tonight. Now, let me say I've got a palate. I've been tasting mezcal for an hour and a half. My palate is very, very, what's the word? Attenuated. It's been warmed up. It's been beat up. When I'm at home and I open a bottle of this Beneva and pour it, it has a nice feel to it because it's a little weaker, I'll just say. Now, when you put it up against everything we've just been talking about, certainly it pales. I'm not going to say nothing. It doesn't. I just said it feels a little watered down.
Watered down?
Doesn't it? To me, it feels very, very light. It's a little bit of smoke. It's a little bit of sweet, but it doesn't have the fuerteness of anything that we've had. I certainly wouldn't go to it now as a go-to sipper for anything we've just tasted.
I think the nose and the finish are kind of weak. The taste itself is okay as far as intensity, but I feel like it's got this like mushiness to it.
Yes.
So this would be like mediocre or worm mezcals have. They just have this like mushy kind of feel, like and this has a little bit of that. Not terrible, but not like compared to some of the other stuff we drank.
Yeah.
Nothing special.
Yeah,
you know?
no. It's it feels very watery to me. Yeah, it doesn't have a finish. The nose is all right. But boy, at this point, look, I still have a tiny bit of bacon left.
Yeah.
Holy shit! It's like sugar bacon. Now, get the sugar going on there. It's like candied bacon, right? I mean, that's the one to beat right now.
For those of you not following, bacon is the Maguey Chichicapa.
My God, this is like eating a sweet pig.
If only. A sweet alcoholic pig.
If I could just suck the pig out of that pig. Yeah. After it's been swimming in sugar sauce. Yeah, baby. And I'm a Jew. I'm not supposed to eat pig. But
do it.
I'm a human first.
Yes.
I mean, I try to be Jewish as possible, but I'm a human, and humans like smoked candied pig.
Yes.
Yeah, they just do. All right, so, the truth is, friends, I don't really have to drink any more of this.
Yeah, the Beneva is leaving me totally nonplussed.
Exactly, it's like whatever. Now, I did say, I prefaced it by saying our palates have been, smacked around a little bit so far. Yeah. So, if you're drinking tequila and you want a light, sweet, and I'm not saying this because they paid me or anything. I bought this. This is my own money. I bought this at the duty free in Mexico. But this is not. I'm sorry. This was given to me. I did not buy this. I bought the El Senorio. This is not bad stuff, but it just doesn't compare to the fuerteness of some of the other stuff. But fair enough. Put that back.
All right.
Thank you.
Reject. All right. So we go to the.
I heard that, you bitch.
El Senorio.
Jeter fan. Hey, Jeter fan. Welcome. Woo.
Where?
We're drinking. We're drinking. It's Michael Jeter.
All right. Who?
Are you a fan of Michael Jeter? Is that where you come from? Because I am a huge fan of Michael Jeter. So tell me if that's who it was. Larubis says, I have a good chance to have the gates of La Playa Mainware. I heard about. Did you hear about this?
What is La Playa Mainware?
Larubis is going to take.
Is he going to Burning Man?
No.
That La Playa?
No.
No.
No, dude. It's worse for us. He's going to take some gringos from the tequila tour down to a La Playa warehouse where all they have is like little leftovers in the corner. Larubis, listen to me. Listen to me.
Hello.
Larubis, you know what we like.
Yeah.
Save for. Would you please hide it from Chris? You know what Chris is going to do when he gets there. He's going to take everything.
Yeah. ETOGWL. That's all I gotta say. All of it, me. Me. This is my show.
Yeah.
My show.
Give
me.
it to Gabe.
My
and
show.
I will
me.
get it from him. Don't worry.
Dude, I got a knife. You got nothing on me.
I have been to that warehouse and did not find Jack. Kinto gets around, man. You know what? Have you noticed this? Kinto, not only does he get around, but he finds things. All right, so
we're moving on to El Senorio Mezcal, anejo rather. So it is Mezcal. The small backstory here is, many years ago, a coworker of mine brought me a bottle of El Senorio, which is really, that's kind of how I got into Mezcal. At some point, I was barbecuing and it kind of clicked. I'm like, yeah, I like it a lot. And then me and Lippy went down for the Blue Agave tour, affiliated with Ian Chadwick's website.
Oh, yes.
And I'm like, oh, El Senorio, really good. We should buy it. And so we both bought a bunch of bottles of this and came back. We're like, yeah, it's okay.
Right. After all was said and done, it felt a little weak.
Yeah. So this will
be interesting.
You'll notice this is a screw top.
Yeah.
Whereas the original bottle I had was actually a real cork, and I think much smokier and much more delicious.
Okay, fair enough.
I can't
and I have found that this is actually on a par with Beneva, so this will be interesting to taste it because
we'll see how this goes. I guess expectations are not especially high, nor is pronunciation. That's like fruity, like pear or something.
Not getting that.
There's some weird, like, astringent kind of.
Astringent. I am getting astringent. I am getting astringent for sure. Interesting. More interesting than Beneva.
Really?
Beneva I found just watered down.
I found this more awkward, like that ugly girl you take to the prom, just out of the sympathy date. The Beneva was at least like.
Was she stacked?
Not really.
Did she have a nice ass?
I kind of felt sorry for it.
I'm kind of an ass man. You know, I didn't know that I was an ass man until I started seeing some really great asses. Then I decided.
It's like baby got back kind of ass, or yeah, all right.
Hey, I don't want to say on the air, but
yeah.
Ow.
All right. Well.
Down the road. I used to thought I used to thought. All right, whoa.
Yeah.
All right, next. Now look, El Senorio, help me out here, dude.
I love
sinking.
asses.
I'm sinking. All right, that is a store where. Come on, LaRubis. LaRubis, like, his job is to travel around the world and sell Casa Noble. Why is he never in the Bay Area? How is that fucking possible, dude?
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah.
Giant market.
I know.
Tequila Nerds everywhere.
I don't understand how that's possible. You know, all we ever want to do is, like, see LaRubis. And he never shows up. I don't get it.
LaRubis is
he's
such a tease.
That's fucked up.
Tease.
Hey, give me that blood orange. And give me that alligator thing. Please.
Alligator?
Yeah.
This?
No. There's an alligator bag over there.
The bag, okay.
New Orleans.
There's way too much glass going on here, and I'm way too intoxicated.
LaRubis says, I will go. LaRubis, you always say that, and you never fucking show up.
You gotta deliver, LaRubis.
Yeah, I know. Oh, I'm coming.
What the hell is that?
All right, check this out. I think it's
know
time.
what that is. I want to know what that is.
This is a blood orange, and this is a zester.
That is so fucking foo-foo. That is so Marin.
Shut up, Gabe.
Like, I'm a foo-foo fucking Marin artist.
Here, put that. Just chew that a minute.
Chew it?
Yeah, chew it. Did you lose
You're
it?
the one that I don't actually drop.
Chew that one. Yeah. Right? I just felt like, we needed a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, right. We needed a vacation. All right, we need a vacation.
All right,
Okay.
a little palate cleansing.
Exactly. Look how small that was. You know, I can peel this. The blood orange would taste good right now, wouldn't it?
Wait, what?
Yeah. Do me a favor if you wouldn't mind. I have a garbage can by that chair. All right, dudes, we need a palate cleanser because we're getting in the weeds here.
We're
But don't go anywhere. We have a lot of tequila. Okay, so this is a blood orange. Thank you. I just got this from Whole Foods. You guys are going to love this. T-Dog, hope my blood orange kicks in this year. It's been cold in Florida. Oh, you guys, when you see what this looks like, it's all bloody. It's like a bloody ass.
Yeah, that scorpion was like...
That's
not
attractive.
the scorpion. I'm sorry, the El Senorio. That was totally lackluster.
So which is worse, El Senorio or Beneva?
I'll take the Beneva over Scorpion.
Get the fuck out of here.
The Beneva over El Senorio. The Scorpion over both of those. It's just too blah. It's too mushy, like middle of the road. Like
I would
it's
take
like
the
gray.
El Senorio, I think, a little more.
Over
that
the
Beneva
Beneva.
is just so watery.
Ah,
But this is after this palette. I'm looking for more Fuerte. Bullet is leaving. Good night, Bullet. Thank you for
Bullet.
coming. Look, we still have all these viewers. That's great. All right. Oh my God! Look at this. Oh, okay. It's time.
All right,
It's
so
time.
we're gonna amp this up a little bit with the Don Amado Anejo. This is perhaps my favorite mezcal of all times. This label is kind of faded right now because it was in a window store or something.
I'm gonna hate this.
You might have bought this for me in Bakersfield, in fact.
I bought it for him, and I regret it.
You don't regret it because it's fucking awesome. No,
Look at
I don't
it.
want your fucking blood.
Oh, you
orange.
really don't want it?
I actually don't like blood orange. They're not my cup of tea. So this is absolutely my favorite mezcal of all
my
time.
God.
Don Amado
Gabe,
Anejo.
don't be a dick. Come on.
Don't be a dick and hate my Don Amado Anejo.
Come on.
You're the
No,
dickweed.
seriously.
No.
Wait, no.
No,
Come
no.
on, come on. Are you serious you don't want to try this?
No.
Please try it. Please.
This is
please.
what I
Just
want.
a bite.
No.
Just a bite.
No. Don't
A
wiggle,
li- no,
don't wiggle that thing at me
A
like
little
that.
bite?
No.
Really? Because
No.
you are going to love this.
No.
Come on.
No.
It's your palate.
Drink.
I just scraped. I know.
Drink.
I just scraped the skin. Are you serious? It's a good thing for you. Really.
Don Amado.
I wouldn't lead you astray. Thanks.
You drink.
Just all right.
You
fine.
drink.
I will. But
This is tit for tat here.
all right. It's just a little taste. It's very good.
Hell's yeah. Pour. Why did you take the bottle and not pour?
All
That's
right.
what I want to know.
Where's the blood? Oh, you really don't like blood orange?
Drink.
All right.
First you drink, then I eat the blood orange.
What the hell was this? This was
The
El Senorio.
El Senorio.
All right, hold on. Let me just rinse this out. Oh, dude, that orange is killer. Jeez, don't hate yourself.
For the record, you're gonna hate this. Yeah, but I love it. I love it.
Wah, wah, wah. Whoa.
Yeah.
Hey.
That's a completely.
Oh, it's not doing it for you at all.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. I just thought you would like it. All right.
I'm not a big blood orange person.
All right. Gabe is completely bumming my high. Nah, he's good. All right.
You're gonna feel the same way about the Don Amado Anejo.
I'm gonna. You know how? Can I get a thimble full of this?
You pour whatever you want, but I think it's awesome.
Okay, this is Don Amado Anejo. Okay, everybody.
Come.
This is Paul Simon. This is a great song. Well, you know, I gotta say, it smells good. It smells good.
You don't have to light it.
No, hey, I wouldn't, come on. I wouldn't. It smells better than it's gonna taste. Oh, Jesus! I didn't even swallow it, and it was already doing that thing. Oh. If anybody out there enjoys like sweet tarts, like super tarty things, you're gonna love this Don Amado. And I'll also say something else. This stuff is very true to itself. The Blanco is like incredibly present in this añejo. Excuse me. I'm sorry, I was reading the chat. Oh, Timber Elk, you've got some good music suggestions. Timber Elk, we're going to come to you. We're coming to you. All right, so what are we drinking here? Don Amado? Done. I'm cut off. Gabe, if I never have to taste that brand again...
You'll be happy, man.
And let me just for the viewers, Lippy, what is going on, Lippy? Guys and gals, it's as if my tongue and palate were like a burlap bag and someone pulled the strings as taut and tight as you could possibly pull the flavor sensors of my mouth. It's like it's tart. It's like eating a lemon.
Maybe you have to be a masochist to appreciate this.
I'm really surprised that you did. No, it's cool. You know, it's different. It's different strokes, but
honestly, it's not totally working for me tonight. But I've had some great nights with Don Amado and Yeo. It's pretty sour tonight.
It's a little sour, right?
Yeah,
a little sour. Have we tasted everything? I think we have.
I think we have. What the hell happened? And the night's young. We've only been doing this for like 2 fucking hours. Now where?
You don't want any of this?
Nah, I really don't like blood oranges.
Okay. Well, they're not my favorite, but right now, look at the color.
It's bloody. I'll give you that.
All right.
Cocktail time.
Now, you read my mind. Gabe and I
don't think I'm competent enough to mix a cocktail. No, let's say cocktail.
You are so much more competent than you know. Gabe and I are going to mix a great mezcal cocktail for everyone to... in fact, I'm going to stop the music here for a second.
Dun, dun, dun.
Now, what we're going to do is we've done a lot of research online about some great mezcal cocktails. God.
That
So
blood
good.
orange, you're like, wow.
Woo! Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah. So, what we're going to do is we're going to make the Parrot, which is one of our first and greatest cocktails. The Parrot is...
You've never even had it. How can you even say that?
I love this cocktail.
You fucking fraud.
No.
You fraud.
Gabe, I love this cocktail, and I've never even had it yet. But I know I'm going to like it. All right. So, Gabe, what is...
If I piss in a glass and then add mezcal to it, we'd be like, wow.
Now, see, Gabe is getting nutty because he's been making this drink all year long, getting ready for it. It's called the Parrot, my little friends. And, hold on. Oh, I missed it. Ooh, I passed it. Okay, so what we're going to do is, now everybody get ready. And I'm going to get the ingredients. It is a shot of mezcal. It is over the rocks with a little bit of grapefruit soda. And you garnish with an olive slice. Now, since Gabe isn't so fond of my blood orange, I don't know what we're going to do about that. I'm having my own fucking garnish, dude. Now,
Fine.
All right. So, can you guys, can you sit for a minute? So I'm going to put some music back on while I go get some ingredients. Gabe, talk to the people.
I got nothing. I'm completely wasted.
No, you're going to love this.
All right, Lippy's dipping into his fridge right now. He's got everything pre-prepared.
Fresh squeezed grapefruit juice.
Fresh squeeze, grapefruit juice. You have some soda too?
Yes, I have fresh grapefruit soda.
Not just any soda, Izzle, which, is that even a soda, or is that just like Snoop Dogg?
No, it's soda.
Okay. We're mixing cocktails in high style here. Alright, so the Parrot is 1 shot mezcal, 3 cubes of ice, filled with grapefruit soda, and garnished with a slice of orange, served in the rocks glass. So, alright, Lippy has been the mix master, the mixologist. Yes, this is good, classy, high-paced prohibition music. So we're going to try a couple simple mezcal cocktails here.
Now, Gabe,
Yar.
Gabe, which mezcal should we use? What do you think would go well with grapefruit? I have a suggestion. But what do you think? I'm not trying to trip you up. I just wonder. I'm thinking maybe the Sombra. Actually, it's the most smoky. It's the most mezcal of everything we've had.
Let's give it a try. I'm down with that.
All right.
I'm down with that.
All right, so what did it say? It said a shot. So this is a shot is 2 ounces.
1.5.
Okay, you know what? Should we mix it up? Does it say to shake it, or does it say to pour it into the glass?
Doesn't say. It says serve in a rocks glass. Do it in the glass. No shaker. Just boom, straight up. None of this foo-foo shaker fucking nonsense. Just right in the glass. Let the ice cube stir it up. Be a man. This is mezcal. Mezcal!
Okay, where's the Sombra?
Sombra's right there.
It's all here.
Alright, so 1 shot of Sombra. So ounce and a half.
Ounce and a half.
We got the ice cubes already.
Got 'em.
And we're going to do a little grapefruit soda. Are you going to do a soda, or are you going to do juice or both?
Both, dude!
Both.
Yeah, because...
You're wild, man!
Yeah,
You're living on the edge.
I didn't want to just have,
Mind blown. That's all I can say. Okay,
and then
so
it said fill it up with soda. So I'm not gonna. I'll do a little bit.
So it's pouring a little bit of grapefruit soda, just a little bit, and then raw, fresh squeezed grapefruit juice. This guy is not messing around. Not messing around. All right, so this is a parrot.
And give me a blood orange.
A what?
The blood orange.
Blood orange.
Give me a section.
Okay. I don't want your fucking blood orange. Shh. All right, so this drink is called a parrot. Apparently, because it's parrot flavored. I don't know. Why is it called a parrot? Alright, slip in here.
You can go blind, facing the glow, or you can give in.
We're about to drink the parrot, a delicious mezcal
parrot.
cocktail. Cheers.
Hold on. I gotta get our page back up, friends. Man, the parrot, what do you think?
Well, LaRuis is hoping that we don't take off our shirts.
Yeah,
I'm really tempted to take off my shirt.
I know, but if I did it, no, I would totally regret it. You're much better built than me, dude.
Not that much.
All right, hold on. Let's close that down.
I already lost my...
Oh, what? Oh, now I gotta call the cleaning lady in.
Yeah.
Hey, did you taste this?
No.
Dude, taste the parrot. Where's your...
I don't know.
Where's your blood orange?
No.
You hate that. You really hate that blood.
I don't like blood oranges. Why are they bloody? Why are they orangey? Somebody, I answer your questions.
This is really good. I'm not kidding. Oh, it's not working for you? Holy shit! This is completely working for me.
Where's the mezcal? Do you taste any mezcal? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, completely. This guy's palate.
Grape juice. All I taste is like grape juice and blood orange.
No.
There's no mezcal.
There's a lot of mezcal.
Oh. Where?
All right, now, friends, we know that's because we've been drinking.
No.
Now, it's not Gabe's fault. Come on, you don't taste the mezcal? I mean...
Very little.
Yeah, well...
I just faced...
Gabe, if I made this drink for you at 8 a.m...
This is like Kate Hudson in this drink. It's just like chick flick,
If I made this drink for him at 5 o'clock when he walked in the door and I said, "Oh, Gabe, what do you think of this drink?" This guy would love it.
No. There's a little bit at the end. There's a little bit at the
Lip,
end.
can you put the recipe for the parrot on Facebook? Yes, Jeter, you didn't tell me. Are you a Michael Jeter fan? Who are you? Who's Jeter? Yeah.
You're killing us here. You're killing us.
Idaho guys just need some Don Amado in it. Yeah, to kill me. Ugh. All right, so we were gonna make another cocktail, but I don't know. This might be enough.
We're gonna take Don Amado plus bitters. It's gonna be fucking awesome. It'll blow your fucking mind.
Would be awesome, man.
Blow your
mind.
All
right, hold on. Gabe and I are working on a second recipe. Ron Cooper showed us a mix that has Minero, pomegranate juice. I was going to get pomegranate juice. I couldn't quite get that together, but this is fresh squeezed grapefruit juice. This is not some bullshit in a bag. All right, hold on.
I mean, it's not bad, but I really don't taste the mezcal that much.
Well, let's make them stronger.
That's a possibility.
I mean, come on. I wanted to make it 2 ounces, and you said an ounce and a half. What the fuck was that?
10 parts mezcal, 1 part grapefruit juice. Is that what you're talking about?
Well, you're not drinking enough.
Drink Frosh. Drink Frosh.
Derek Jeter. Oh, is he a baseball player? I don't know anything about this shit.
Yeah, I'm not a baseball guy. Sorry. I only know booze.
Look, he's a programming nerd, and I'm like an art nerd. You think we know about Derek Jeter and Reggie Jackson? I barely know who Reggie Jackson is. Okay, but it's all right, Jeter fan. I'm excited that you're here, and I'm excited that you're working with us. Now,
porn star.
Who's a porn star?
I don't know.
Okay, who? Like how Chris says, haha. Okay, Scorpion. Hey guys, I'm in New York and I gotta go. If you have an avocado, make it into a cocktail. Whoa. Barbara, thank you so much for all this stuff. Really, your stuff is just great, and the 5-year, I recommend.
Yeah, the 5-year was really good. Totally.
And I feel like with all of your stuff, we went through pluses and minuses. Great stuff to recommend for all of the ages that you.
5-year was really good.
You donated.
I think the Repo and Silver were really good.
I
like the Scorpion.
I like the Anejo a little better myself. If you ever want to send us a bottle of the 7-year, we'll have Gabe right back here, and let's get right into it. You know, we'll do that show.
Thank you so much for.
Yeah, really, we appreciate it. Thank you. Now, all right. So Barbara's in New York. No wonder she's got to go. Now look, Gabe. Can we make one more cocktail?
Yeah.
What about that rum cocktail?
Yeah, let's do the volcano.
Fucking do it.
Volcano.
All right. Now, Gabe and I are going to make this cocktail, and I'm feeling a little skittish about it. I'm a little nervous.
Should I make it? Because it's not going to turn out any better, but it'll take the pressure off you.
All right.
You've been kind of carrying the show.
Well, you're good. All right, wait a minute.
How does it work?
What are we going to do with these? These are the only glasses we have.
Drink, Frosh. Drink! Drink!
Right. Pancho Villa says Gabe is done.
I am well.
Gabe has way more. You don't know Gabe.
I'm well lubricated.
I've seen Gabe like this at 9 p.m. and then I've seen Gabe at 2 a.m. the same night.
All right. How do I make a volcano?
Okay, Gabe and I are making the second. I'm going to tell you something. Hold on. Gabe thought this was a weak cocktail.
Okay. There's no mezcal. There's no mezcal.
I completely take. He's completely full of shit. There's a mezcal smoky. His palate is a little.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
No, you're full of shit. You're full of shit.
It's not like drinking a shot of mezcal, but you can completely taste the smoke. But the beauty of having like some
Where's
sweet
my erection?
Some sweet, where's that fucking blood orange, dude? You know, it's gonna show up like 5 years from now with a rat attached to it. Right. Anyway,
no idea.
The grapefruit juice, in addition to the soda, man, this is a great drink.
It's grapefruity. I'll give you that.
No, it's good. Now, Gabe and I are going to make what's called a volcano. We got this recipe off of the Del Maguey site. So the Mexican volcano is an out. I'm just going to. Can I say the recipe?
Yeah.
The Mexican volcano is an ounce of mezcal, a half ounce of white rum, a quarter ounce of Cointreau, and there's even some lime juice and a twist. And we've got fresh squeezed lime juice. This is going to be a great drink. So, Gabe.
What mezcal?
What?
What mezcal?
This is a very astringent, very citrus. No, I'm not good.
You're just fucking with me.
No, look at it. It's citrus. It's like it's got lime.
You bitch.
We can't. No, Gabe, come on. That will fuck us up. All right, I think we have to. Now, what do you think? Do you think?
So either Don Amado or Scorpion? Scorpion could work well with the rum.
Scorpion.
Because it's kind of sweet.
Scorpion, please.
All right. Scorpion.
Please help me. Scorpion. Okay, so we're going. Okay, friends, we're doing Scorpion Blanco, Scorpion Silver. And here's the recipe for the Mexican volcano. I'll put this up on the site. Yeah. But it's an ounce of mezcal, which is the smaller the smaller
Is that
hole.
an ounce or is that half?
That's an ounce.
That's an ounce? Okay.
It's an ounce of mezcal, a half ounce of white rum, quarter ounce of Cointreau. We're not using Cointreau. We're using something really interesting that you guys really want to know about. Hold on, let me get it.
All right, where's your rum?
You know what? We're going to use the Royal Gabe. Where the fuck did I put it?
It's down here.
Thanks. It's on the floor. It's on the floor.
Can you hand me the rum?
Yeah. Come on, turn it up, Lip.
Right.
Turn it up.
So 1 ounce mezcal. Half ounce.
It's a put on. Okay. Eminence front. Eminence front. It's a put on. All right, hold on, Gabe. What are you doing? What are you doing? I think your blood orange went in my thing.
Maybe. Third ingredient. What's next?
Are you doubling it?
Yeah.
You put in 2 ounces of mezcal, 1 ounce of white rum,
Done.
half an ounce of, well, it calls for Cointreau, but we were given this beautiful bottle. Check this out. This is Combier, French orange liqueur.
I want to try this. I want to try the solo.
Very interesting. It feels a little bitter. Check it out. It's a put on. I'm getting chocolate.
So half an ounce or 1 ounce per total?
Half an ounce. People begin. Lime juice. It just says lime juice. It's a put on. No, don't do that. That's grapefruit juice. Lime juice is in the fridge right there. Green. People forget. No, it's beside the fridge. Beside, yeah. And eminence front. Eminence front. It's a put on. Eminence front. It's a put on. It just says a lime twist and shake and serve. So we got a bag of limes, but put on.
All right, you got room in your
Nah, man, I still got my Paloma.
There it is. Look what I found.
Woo! Pour mine in a Riedel. Wait a minute. It doesn't say if it needs ice. I think we should put ice in, like 1 cube. Yeah, put it in a Riedel. Yeah, why not? Hey! Okay, Gabe is putting it in a Riedel. So this is the Mexican volcano. Now, did you pussy out on that mezcal?
Why is it called a volcano?
Because it makes you erupt.
I'm going to stay back here.
Chocolate.
Really?
People forget.
Right. Yeah, you're right. Chocolate does kind of come through.
Wow. Interesting, huh? Bitter.
Yeah. That is not what I expected at all.
It would be very pretty in a martini glass.
That is fucking weird. That's weird.
Yeah, never mind that you don't want to taste it. It would look pretty with like a little lime
Let's
squeeze.
put on the 3D glasses. Whoa! Mind blowing.
Yeah, it's all right. It's a weird cocktail. It's like
I gotta say that one does not deliver.
no. And is it that orange Combier that we tried?
I don't know.
Let me grab that bottle, would you? People forget. Thank you.
Yeah, I think the Parrot was much better. The Volcano was weird.
Well, now hold on though. We used something here.
I'm not personally erupting.
No, I'm not erupting either. The Parrot was fucking good.
This one is just—it's like a weird juxtaposition of different flavors.
Well, I just tasted this orange. This orange is very sweet. It's a liqueur. It's not the orange. It's I don't know. Maybe our proportions are off, but
maybe
the recipe.
Yeah,
nah,
it's like dominating. It's
yeah,
too much.
It's not
too
good.
Much.
It's not good. The Parrot. I'm digging the Parrot.
The Parrot was good.
You know, that Combier almost has, Oh, LaRubis wants to call us.
Look at the brain
Should we
on
take
Gabe.
him?
I don't know what that means. What does live call mean?
Oh, LaRubis wants to call on Skype. Should we talk to him?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Absolutely.
LaRubis! Alright, look, I'm gonna do it in a second. I have to pee. Because I've been on the air for like 2 fucking hours.
And drinking heavily.
Alright, so talk to Gabe, everybody, and when I come back, we'll do the Skype thing. LaRubis, don't go away. It's only getting better. We're gonna open that Casa Nova.
Way to fool them. Like, it's only getting better. No, it's not. Me taking the helm, it's only getting worse.
Dude, you opened my bathtub!
I did not open your bathtub. I did. Okay, so everybody, can I spoil here? So, where normal people take baths, Lippy just has a stash of old bottles. Like treasure bottles, like El Tesoro White Label, and old Centinela, and old 1921. That's how much of an alcoholic he is. That's how bad it is. Yes, Witchy, I want to meet you for drinks in May. Whew. This volcano is ultra bitter. Whew. Oh, that's bad. Whew. Alright. Volcano gets a thumbs down with present ingredients. Not the most stellar drink I've ever had. The Parrot was definitely better. A little more drinkable. Mezcal did not come through as much as I wanted, but not bad at the same time.
Does my bathtub look like there's a body in it?
Yeah, for the record, there were no bodies in the bathtub. Only tequila soldiers.
Is the Rubis still on?
I don't know. Lippy is teasing you. He's giving a little CNC peep show. Oh yeah. Take it off, baby. Take it off. Take it off. Just the skin.
He's gonna shit his pants. This is the first edition.
Is it? Really? LaRubis, you still there? Come on, jizz. Lippy, I think a mezcal martini is still a good idea.
What are we mixing?
We don't really have. Yeah, we don't. I don't know. Do you have any vermouth?
We might have some upstairs.
We should have prepped a little better, but that second cocktail was off.
Yeah.
It didn't really. The first cocktail was fine, not enough mezcal. Second cocktail, kind of like, what's the point? Like really citrusy and weird. So okay, so T-Dog, how would a mezcal Manhattan work? What's it look like? The Manhattan is a Manhattan rye? What's a Manhattan? Lippy, help me out here.
I think it's a bourbon.
Isn't it a rye? Isn't it a rye? Rye whiskey?
I'm in the fucking weeds, baby. We better call it Rufus.
Let's plan on it. Mezcal sidecar.
You guys mix it up.
But a sidecar is like bourbon. It's like bourbon. It's like a margarita with bourbon,
That's
right?
Sidecar's rye.
Yeah. Is it rye?
Yeah.
Is it? Okay. You want anything back here?
Yeah.
I can take this too.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
So look,
I
guys.
won't fumble your bathroom.
Now listen. The Rubus. Did you see that bottle? Did you see what's waiting for you in your bathtub? Bathtub of hell! Outside.
All right. Where to from here?
All right, Larubus.
This is mine. Yeah.
Larubus, are you ready to talk to us? This is the first question. Cody showed up. Cody, excellent. Look, I still got all these people here. I love it. You got your Skype on. All right, Larubus, I'm not ready for you yet. Hold on, God damn it. Now, all right, Larubus, hold on. And hi. I still got a little of that Chichicapa.
You bitch.
Wait, is that it?
Does it smell like bacon?
Bacon, sugar.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Add a little tomato and lettuce and mayonnaise.
Yeah. Okay, everybody. Now, okay, just hang on a second. Larubus is here. We're going to talk to Larubus live.
Whoa. Well, get ready for it.
All right, so just hang on a second.
What is this?
Lip is getting it together.
All right, what is this, Lippy?
Mezcal.
A little more specific, please.
Like El Senorio?
No. Try again.
Beneva?
Try again.
Well, I gotta...
This guy calls himself a professional.
That better not be Don Amado.
That is so Don Amado. Why would you do that?
Because it's an issue.
Because you're retarded? Is that why?
Yeah.
Alright, Lippy is retarded. It's official.
Larubus, it was my fault. I had to sign in with Skype as somebody else. Your Skype name were not recognized. Look at this fucking shit.
Come on, password. Enter it. Enter it. Everyone to their respective computers.
Hold on, Larubus. Larubus, I'm back!
Wait, do it again. Do it
That
again.
worked. No, it worked. It worked. Larubus, call me now. It worked. I was signed in as somebody else.
You boob.
I'm such a fucking idiot.
Boob.
I'm a retard. Hey, man, I'm just I have a lot of shit going on here in any given day. I have so much shit going on.
Pressure is so high.
Yes, you guys think it's all so easy to be the lip. You don't even know what has to happen in my life for me to like be on Skype while I'm working. Okay, Larubus, call me. See. Larubus.
Hey dudes, how you doing?
Hey, David.
Thank you for being so patient.
Salud.
Come on, I used to assist. I was not blaming you.
You were blaming me, man. You were fucking dissing me.
Yeah, you can admit it. The blame was high.
If I were a blood orange, you were the knife cutting the segment in half.
Not quite.
Hey, you sound really good.
I see you're having a really good time. I mean, I just wanted to join. I mean, why not share the happiness?
Yeah. Well, we've had a lot of great mezcals. And I made that mixed drink, and I really liked it. Gabe has an issue with the
pear was okay, but it lacked mezcal character. It was just a grapefruit.
Yeah, he thought it was too grapefruity.
But mezcal, tequila, whatever.
Yeah.
Could have been anything. Could have been vodka.
Oh, I was just like Gabe, and before Ron Cooper came here to Guadalajara to have a little, shall we say, a little show. And he was with the Wine Geek guys, with Steve Olson. And they made a great presentation along with Ron. They were just coming in from Oaxaca, from their Oaxaca trip. And all of them, there was 8 or 9 mixologists with them from the Wine Geeks school. And they made a great show, and you just wouldn't believe the recipes that they were mixing. I mean, I was thinking, what? Are we going to mix pechuga? Well, I was the first one to admit that it was, the most amazing experience, because you could taste, you could smell, you could tell that there was good mezcal in those drinks. And,
somebody was actually mixing pechuga in a drink? Holy shit.
Oh yeah, and Ron was the guiding mastermind into all of this.
Wow.
I found it quite, it felt weird at first, because, knowing Ron, he's such a purist, and he was excited. I mean, he was really excited to see, this whole new side to mixed drinks, and using, top premium mezcal for them, and looking at the faces of people and their reactions of just sheer acceptance towards it, and falling in love with them.
Yeah,
it was a humbling experience.
Fucking A.
Right.
It sounds amazing. I mean, anybody who would have the cojones to mix some pechuga with anything, I think that takes and especially with Ron in being present, that's a big deal to me. That takes pechugas cojones of plaster, steel.
Well, everybody who has the fortune of having met Ron, well, they know it's such a cool, easygoing person that, he's just wonderful. I have to say that.
He is. He's great. I've met him. I hope to meet him again in May. There's a big wine warehouse event here in San Francisco. I'm going to snag Gabe and make him come along with me. It's all the tequila and wine you can drink with past hors d'oeuvres. But Larubis, all that stuff aside, now let me ask you, we just showed you a bottle of the second edition Casa Noble Vámonos Rapido.
Yeah, but just lucky. You got lucky.
Dude, I found that.
Brutal.
I completely found that. I don't even know where I found that. It's been in a bag on my shelf. I didn't even clean it. It's so clean looking. I mean, it looks like you guys made it last week. It's really beautiful. So somebody, all right. So somebody wanted to trade me for it, and he said, "I need a Casa Noble." Now I'm going to put this up on the camera. Now, Gabe, you can all right. So you can see the evaporation line.
Yeah,
it's not outrageous, but
it's kind of low.
It's something. And unfortunately, he was so hyper about the bottle leaking in transit, and obviously this cork is not the tightest seal, which is why it's evaporated a little bit. He got me so upset and so hyper about this trade and the bottle leaking that I just said, well, fuck it. I'll keep this bottle. And now you tell me it's a second edition. And now, Rubis, did you see the bottle that I teased you with?
The Cristal?
Yes. Not this one. The other one. Did you see the other one?
The one with
the hang tag?
Funny looking back label?
Yes.
Yeah,
what?
I just couldn't find the importer. That was a strange case of mistaken identity, I guess. Because I even called Pepe and said, well, do we know this importer? I said, what? Never heard of such a guy. So probably somebody did something tricky with those bottles.
You mean it's even more rare than like first edition?
No, No. First editions are well.
What do you mean? That's a first edition.
No. Well, which one? The picture? The bottle with the first picture is sent me?
Well, the one I just showed on the webcam where I teased you with the hang tag, it's like IPN importing.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about the one that you have just by your side.
No, I'm sorry. No, the one that I showed you that I took from the bathtub.
Oh, the bathtub. Okay. Now, I really don't have it in my mind right now. But do we have Rocco here? I mean, he was staring a few minutes ago.
Rocco says he found 2 like that 2 weeks ago. I mean, I think Rocco's probably talking about this heavy metallic Casa Noble Vámonos Rapido, which is a great bottle. But what I'm talking about, in Rocco, we're going to get back to this in a second. But what I'm talking to Dave about is a specific bottle, which is IPN importing. It's got like that blue-gray label on it. It's got a really wide lip for the cap. Now, is this sparking any information for you, Dave?
The IPN, no, it doesn't ring a bell. Is that what was that? Some sort of a horse in the back?
Hold on. A horse? What the fuck?
I don't know why I'm thinking about a horse.
What are you talking
All right,
about?
Lippy is going to his bathtub, which normally would be filled with like bath water, and people would be cleansing themselves.
I don't know what you're talking about.
But
this
for
is
him,
like the most rare tequila that was ever created. This is Casa Noble Cristal. Now, I mean, let's get right to it. I mean, you're telling me, okay, so you're not going to get anything from the front. All right, I'm going to ask you to. This will tell everything. Show them the back label.
okay.
All right, hold on a minute. Let me just make sure that it gets up there. So there's a little bit of a delay. LaRube, hold on a second.
Yes, I know. In my screen, I see that you're just coming back from fetching that bottle.
Correct. Okay, hold on. Oh, wait till you see this label, LaRube.
Okay, bring it closer.
It's all right. It's coming. It's just a delay. All right, here it comes. There it is now.
Okay.
So what is that bottle? Isn't that like...
Okay. I need to see the neck first.
I'll show them the neck. The front or the back?
Whatever. The necks are the telltale piece of the really most important part of the bottle.
There's a delay. Hold on. All right. So, Witchy's going, steady hands, Gabe. All right, hold on. Gabe is turning around. There's a little bit of a delay. Hold on. Oh, Chris is laughing. All right, wait. Gabe is going to turn it around in a minute. It's coming. It still hasn't turned. We're about 23 seconds ahead.
That's a good delay.
Ahead of you.
Delay.
Yeah. Okay. Wait. Now Gabe just turned it. All right. There. Now LaRubis can see it.
Oh, yes, sir.
What is it, LaRubis?
Yes. Oh, yes, a first generation. Oh,
how can you tell that?
Because it's completely handmade or hand formed. You see, we had a problem with the first and second generation bottles that we actually had to order probably 7 different sizes of corks, and that was costly. And well, you can imagine the problems that we went through. It just finding the right fitting corks for our bottles, and also the caps, which are glued to the corks, were having a little suffering. But yes, this is definitely a first generation bottle.
This is the first bottle that ever made it to California.
Yeah, clearly.
Oh, let's crack it open right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you? Can you please put it together with the other bottle that you have right beside you?
Yes.
Because it's very interesting to show them together and see the difference in shades of color.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Look at the collar of how the top fits into them. Hold on, there's about a 15-second delay. Hold on a minute. Gabe is going to bring that up to the camera. Just wait a minute. Yeah, rest your elbows on the table, buddy. That'll make you feel better. Yeah. All right, hold on. Yeah, Dave, you're right. I mean, I can see this handmade lip on the first edition. And in this, hold on, it's coming.
Wait for it. Wait for it.
Wait for it. Okay.
Okay, there you go. First of all, you can see that the medallions are shaped differently. Second, the necks and the mouth of the mouth are different, and also the neckers, the metal neckers, are also different.
Oh yeah,
you can tell the difference very easily.
This is amazing. It's great. I love it. You know, you guys can't see, obviously the camera is not picking up how metallic on your left. That bottle on the left is so metallic. It's got like 1 billion spectrums of color on it. It's really pretty.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that visual effect was actually induced by the manufacturer, and Pepe wanted to have it like a, how can we say, nacre? Nacre? No, it's, let me find the correct word. Pearlescent.
Oh, yes. Pearlescent, yes. Yeah.
So it would look just tremendously sexy under any type of light.
Yes, it's actually a stunning bottle. I think I have I have an example of every single bottle that Casa Noble created just by dumb luck, because I was searching for dusty bottles, and in the Bay Area, I know they're heavy, I seem to have found every one, and that pearlescent second generation is easily the most beautiful bottle, even though some of them were pretty because they got bubble glass in them a little later. But I think that pearlescent, I've never seen anything just so pretty.
Okay, now another interesting thing, it's the shoulders on the bottles are very different. Can you tell?
Hold on, I'm going to put them down on the ground here. The shoulders.
That's where the neck meets the body of the bottle.
Yes, I'm finding that in the original, those shoulders were very horizontal and like up. Mm-hmm. They were very up, and they came down a lot on the. They were more rounded on the second generation for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's right, and also the second generation bottles, we have two main variations. The one with the necks that you're watching right now. And then we improved the neck, which became less artisanal and was actually machine shaped.
Wow. Amazing. I mean, and now, you come all the way here with a ceramic bottle. It's all I can do not to crack the seal on this single barrel anejo and think about things.
Now, the definitive test here would be, you have Gabe by your side, so why don't you taste both crystals side by side and tell me if you are able to pick the not so subtle differences between both of them, because I believe that second generation was, for me, the best juice ever for a cristal.
Well, that would that would assume that I was going to actually crack that seal and open it.
Oh. Do you mean one of the cristals are closed?
They're both closed, dude. They're both completely sealed.
Oh man.
Both of them.
What the hell are you waiting for then?
I don't know. Should I wait for something, or should I?
Listen. You want it. Gabe wants it. We all want to see it. This is like it would be like tequila. Now this is true tequila porn, man. You're gonna deflower a couple of Casa Noble crystals at second generation.
You are completely missing this. Larubis didn't realize that these were both sealed bottles. Oh. He thinks that we should completely open them and do a side-by-side tasting. Oh my God!
I'm totally.
Larubis. That is
Is Gabe still on?
I'm still on, but I'm not in a position to appreciate.
Gabe needs some chicken quesadillas.
I need food.
Oh, what a pig! He's eating. Oh, come on!
He's not eating yet. He needs it.
Dagger through my heart.
Man.
Dagger through my heart.
This is great. You guys are so great. All right. And Paul's going, open it, Lippy. Well, yeah, we can't open it.
Oh, come on. He's in pretty good shape. Look at him.
I can sit down.
I'm holding him up.
And nurse a bottle. That's in good shape for you?
No.
Yeah. You know, we were all betting, and you know, we would know that the exact time you both lost it, but when, you know, the shirts came off. But it hasn't happened, so I guess I've lost a bet.
Shirts come off? Come on, Lippy.
Take your shirt. Gabe is ready to go, man. Gabe's ready to show you. Do the nipple. Do it. Here, wait. I'll hide it. Ooh. Down, 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 down. Yeah.
So if you're going to do the ceremonial sacrifice of opening and the flowering both crystals, well, I would suggest that you do it when you're fully now capable of you know, telling the difference between both of them.
No,
it's probably not a bad idea.
I completely agree, buddy. I mean, you want to be right on top of it all. Woo! There's Gabe.
Oh man, I'm starting to.
Are you getting a chubby?
Why did I have to suggest that? Now I regret every word I said.
You have only no one to blame but yourself.
You're getting
David.
a total chubby. I know.
No one to blame but
now
yourself.
Look. Now you must open the bottles. It's great. Everybody wants to know. I'm never opening these bottles until the Rubus is sitting in this room. That's the only time
Come on up here, man.
I am ever going to open these bottles. They're waiting for you, Davy.
Oh, well.
Sometime soon.
You know, where's Mike? He was here a few minutes ago.
Yeah, I know. Where did he go?
Probably he...
This is not right. Look.
Well, I've been busy lately. We have a very nice surprise coming. I don't want to even...
Come on, can't you tell us what it is?
Can't do. No. Probably the guys who come for the tour will notice.
Ah!
Well, you know, we always reserve something really special for the visitors, you know.
You're so good. You're so good. Well, I know you are a very busy man. I think maybe I'm still hoping that maybe I'm going to see you in Sayulita. Oh, look, Timber Elk is back. Timber Elk says it could happen sooner than you think. I don't know what he's talking about.
You know, Mike is such a tease. He's always, you know, trying to keep you on the edge of everything. And man, what's... I'm just kidding, Mike.
He's just like you. He's just like you. I'm the only one.
I love you, man. I love you, man.
I love you, man. I'm the only one. I'm the only one who just doesn't hold back, who just gives you 120% all the time.
All the time.
Look, you guys are great.
You know what's the best part of this? That when I finally get it over there, you see what I bring with me, then you're going to be sorry. Yes, you're going to be very sorry, too.
Mind blown.
That's going to be a 20-hour tequila show, dude. So,
oh, yeah, it's going to be a long one.
Oh, yeah. We're going to break out. We're going to have live music for that show. And we're going to have Gabe sitting in the background going, all right. I think we got to go.
I mean, if Gabe can be here, be there also, we can, you know, do the ultimate taste test.
Yeah, we should do a blind tasting with Gabe, like Casa Noble versus like Corazon.
And humiliate me.
No. It would be a lot worse than that. I'm gonna give you different samples. So you're gonna have to guess the type of wood, the manufacturer, and the age. See if you can handle that.
What do you think I am? Do I look like Superman? No.
Yeah, man.
No,
you can handle it.
No.
How long is the wood?
I'm good at bullshitting.
I can imagine you both of you guys trying to decide whether this is a Taranso or a Taranso Bone or a Jacques Garnier Alto or an Alto Plus. Or a 350, that would be interesting.
That would be a show that I would love to be a part of.
That would be pretty crazy.
I would wipe the floor with somebody on that show. Somebody's got to go down.
Probably me.
Yeah.
Probably me.
LaRubis, Thank you so much for calling in, and all you crazy dogs who continue to watch. I mean, you guys are you're just the. I see me smelling my piss.
This is like 3 hours in. This is crazy.
This is the best show I ever had. We made cocktails. We decided on what was our favorite mezcal. Now we're gonna start drinking tequila.
Yeah, the night is young, my friend. The night is young. But first, some fucking food.
Yeah, we're gonna drink some food, and we'll come back here and
drink some food. Whoa. Wow.
I guess that says it all, guys. You guys are great.
All right.
Thank you for showing up. And I want to say thank you to Scorpion Mezcal.
Yeah, kudos for hooking us up with such great mezcal. We appreciate it.
You really hooked us up. This is the longest show I've ever had. And thank you to Larubis for calling in. You are an amazing man. And
thank you guys. I was feeling guilty not being able to show on the last
I
last two
know.
shows.
We've been talking about you, baby. Your palate is legendary.
That is true. That is true.
So we'll be seeing you down the line, Larubis. We're going to get you up to NorCal. We're writing Pepe. Everybody. We want you to start a write-in campaign. Get Larubis to the Whisperer show. So I think you go to like info@casanoble.com or whatever it needs to be. It's time Larubis started making money for Casa Noble in San Francisco.
That's right.
You are
Deliver.
totally slacking,
Deliver.
Larubis. Yeah, you've let San Francisco completely go by the wayside, and it's time that you got to do your job.
Well, I didn't want to say this, but I'm going to be with the San Diego guys on April 25th and 26th. Chris already knows about this. We're going to have an event at La Puerta.
Okay.
That's going to be April 26th.
Should we drive down
everybody who's around San Diego, just make sure to let me know you're going so I can just let you in, okay?
Cool.
All right, you crazy man. We thank you so much. And we say power
Good night.
to the dose. Whisperers.
Well, not really sure what I'm supposed to do there.
That was it.
That was it.
Okay, the Rubis, you still on?
Yeah, I'm still listening, so don't do anything.
Don't do anything
weird.
crazy. Hey, you're great. We just stopped broadcasting, but thank you so much, Dave, for coming on.
Yeah, definitely.
God, we'll do anything to get you up here. So tell Pepe.
You know what? You know who I have online? I have Mark. He's just sorry that he couldn't plug in for the show. He just had a couple of VIP groups at Sayulita Fish Taco tonight.
Oh yeah.
He's really doing great.
I can't wait to meet him in person, and that's my next thing.
You should be scared about that because I tell you, once you get your ass there, you're not going to want to leave. I'm serious about that.
I know, you keep telling me. I'm ready to go. So I appreciate anything. I know you guys are like talking to the Sayulita people, but even if that doesn't happen, I don't. Gabe and I just said, God, can we drive down to San Diego in April and just do some kind of event? So I don't know. We all got to get together. This is insane that we're too far apart.
Yeah. We need to be together.
All right.
All right.
Thank you so much for calling in. We miss you.
Okay, Lippy. Okay, Gabe. Nice talking to you guys. Nice show.
Nice talk to you again, Dave.
Ciao. We'll see you soon.
Good night.
I
Buenas
hope.
noches.
Buenas noches.
Buenas noches. Wow. Good show. A long show. That was like almost 3 hours.
Oh my God, that was 3 hours. I've never done a show that long.
No.
Let's eat some.
Yeah, I'm with you there. Let's get
All
some
right,
fucking food.
that'll be the last thing I say. Watch this.
Yeah.
Let's eat. I have some great food.
And then the drinking can begin.
Yeah, man. All right.